Ah, hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, I was scrambling to get my stuff together. I don't know why I don't start prep earlier, but you know, I'm here now. Hello, hi Wing. I gotta make sure my YouTube chat works. I'll see you. Maybe it's not there yet. Hello, hello. Let me see if I can fix this chat real fast. Man, I was already prepping for like an hour and that still wasn't enough time. But it'd be like that sometimes, you know? Oh, you know what? I think I know what's wrong. I think I need to... Yeah, there it is. Oh, hello, hello. Don't worry about catching my streams. I'm just happy you're here and watching. No worries, Katato. I'm gonna put on some music, which I barely cobbled together at the last minute. Transferring stuff to a new computer is kind of hard. Let me put some music on. Get some smooth jazz. Not even jazz, but you know. Oh yeah, very good. Let's do shuffle on. I have 37 minutes of music for some reason. Before I had 47. I must have lost some in the sauce. But that's fine. I've been meaning to collect more anyway. Let's repeat on. I'll lower some volume on my side. How's the BGM? Is it a good amount of sound compared to my voice? You have new colors for the chat? Yeah. I added customization to it. I've been meaning to re-add it, but I was just trying to like, I don't know, get it first. Alright, so this looks a little bit cut off, but I was just zoomed in to see. I have 3 monitors right now. It is very overwhelming for me. Oh, I meant to download a pedal brush. Wait, let me get that pedal brush because it's kind of important for my clothes. Lower it a little bit? Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the feedback. Let's go here. How's that? Thank you for the feedback. I don't know if it's too noisy or not on my end, so you know, it helps. Oh. Wow, hi, how are you guys doing? We're back at it again. We're gonna finish it this time. First of all, I'm going to find a brush. Excuse me as I take like a small moment to like navigate my surroundings. It is going from like 1 monitor to 3 separate monitors is like a lot for me. I mean that's like, isn't that like a humble brag? Oh ho ho, I have 3 monitors now, but like yeah, I'm usually the type to mirror my 1 monitor, so I'm just kind of like learning. Now I gotta find my pedal brush. I'm sorry, I have no brushes downloaded on this thing. But you'll see very soon which ones I need exactly, I guess. How are you guys doing today? You were able to get 3 monitors? That's amazing. What about your desk? I got my desk. That's how I'm able to get 3 monitors. Yeah, it is amazing. I feel so professional now. I'm really happy. It's like upping the quality of my stream for real. I got a whole new computer actually. Here you go. Here you go. Hello, hello. It's good to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Ugh, I downloaded this brush with like a really creepy preview that I don't even use, and like I don't know, it's just there forever now. I need to get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of it from my download files. So I'm using Clip Studio Paint as always. Very good program. Right now we're waiting on me trying to find this one petal brush that I use for my clothing pattern. I'll bring my I need to download my character reference too. I have literally nothing on this computer. I tried prepping, but then there was still not enough time. I'm sorry. Let me download that real fast and then pop it up. Just pop that up. I don't even have files. Like I don't even have file folders set up yet. Let me make a file folder for myself. In my art folder. Shizuka. It's me. How does your mic clip nicely to the edge of the desk? How's your new setup so far? My new setup is really, really, really good. It is so high tech compared to what I had before. I'm kind of overwhelmed. But like, I'm really happy about it. It's just a learning curve, you know, like anything else. Hello, Yoon. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming and catching my stream. Okay, wait. I need to find my folder. Yeah, now we're talking. And I'll put it on the screen so you can see my character reference, I suppose. Let's and I have to like move my mouse between the monitors now? Wow. Is this how like professionals work? I never did this, even though I've been drawing for years as like a professional. This is insane. Yeah, this is my character reference. I drew it myself. My stream froze for about a second or two? It shouldn't, but I'm sorry if it did. Oh, well, I have it up on my end. See, like I have 3 monitors, I could see my own stream live. It's like insane. There's so much of me. You don't always have to be on top of your schedule? Nah, I like to try to be on top of my schedule. But yeah, I understand. Sometimes things happen. But yeah, I know. We're like a few minutes in and I'm like scattered. My brain is like scattered. Let me get my... Oh no, where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay. Why is my screen flashing? My screen is flickering and I don't like that. Let me just close the flickering thing. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many windows. So yeah, my mic clips to the shelf. Remember the time I showed my desk? It has like a little shelving unit, so it clips to that. And yeah, it's going real well. So far, so good. Nothing's breaking. I bought a new computer and I bought 2 new monitors, and you know, the risk of things like not working is pretty high if you look at like Amazon reviews, so I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed I did get any lemons. You know, you never know when you're gonna be the one that has the error. Oh, it's not flickering over yet. Oh yeah, no, it's flickering over the other end of something. I think I found a petal brush. No, that's not it. It's close. It's close enough. I have like so many petal brushes because I'm just a little flower boy. But I need to find the one that I use. I think it's good enough if I use... Well, you know what? Let me load it in. Whoop. Where's my material folder? I don't know where shit is. Oh, what a mess, but you guys are with me. Yay! We're all here for a good time. Where is my download folder? Hello? Oh my goodness. Windows. It took you 5 whole minutes to realize you said petal brush, not petal brush. Yeah, petal. Hanabira. I'm trying to find my folder. There's like on Clip Studio, there's a download folder from assets. but I only see current material. And that is not what I need right now. Oh shit. Very sussy. So yeah, I bought a burrito actually before stream, and it's kind of like it's full of potatoes. I feel gypped. I'm just like, hello. Why couldn't she just fill it with more beans? More beans, something that makes sense, you know? Oh my god, I think I found it. Yeah, BB, here we go. I found it. Yeah. All right, now we could actually get somewhere. One moment. Oh, what the hell? Where is my vegetable brush? Oh, actually, there's a brush tool called like vegetation, and since it was like abbreviated, I thought it said vegetable for the longest time because I'm like low-key a dumbass. And I was like talking to my friend, it's like, oh, you have your vegetable brush, and then she's just like, vegetable. Vegetation. And I was like, oh yeah, sorry. I usually have a floral brush. Did they just... I'm just gonna make my own floral brush. Oh no, hopefully I didn't just do a bad thing. I might have done a bad thing just now. It's gonna load all... Oh, I didn't. Okay, sick. Wow, I love not breaking anything. You draw on your iPad on IBIS Paint. It has a lot of brushes as well. What device and software do you use? I use Clip Studio Paint on my iPad. So I pay like $25 a year to have it on your iPad. But if you have it on computer, it's a one-time purchase and it's lovely. It is great, and I think the subscription price is quite fair. I feel really good about using Clip Studio Paint. Okay. Alright, boys. We made it. We made it to the point where I could actually do stuff. Okay. Okay. Thank you for waiting. Now I missed like a little bit of details last time, so I'm just gonna fill that in really fast, but you know, not a big deal. Let me move my OBS up and my chat down so I could see you guys better. Yeah, BB, hello. One-time purchase software, my beloved. Yeah, exactly. It is wonderful. I hate stuff where it's like, no, pay me once a month. Pay me once a month and do it a lot. It's insane. I hate Photoshop. Yeah, I hate Photoshop. Do you guys know the subscription price for Photoshop CS? CC, actually? I actually don't. Because, like, my work paid for it at the time, and then after my work, like, died, I have, they gave me the CS6 program, which I'm actually very, very grateful of. I have some Photoshop on my computer because of that. So, you know, my work was good. We just couldn't survive. It's me. Look how, wow. Even though I'm drawing on the same tablet that I usually use, I feel like this is like a completely different experience. I don't know. Maybe because I never actually had the whole screen. Am I insane? Wait, my brush size. I need to find my brush size window. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Where's my brush size window? Oh, dear god. Oh, I found it. Hello, I found you. My good old friend. I need to save this layout later, or else I'll be very upset. PS is honestly not worth it. It feels so inaccessible to Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, seriously. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my art. Yeah, I'm very excited to color this because coloring is my specialty. Like, I have a whole section in my like professional portfolio that's like based off of coloring. I'm not very good at like everything else. But I've always been very proud of my coloring, and you know what? My old work humored me and let me color a lot, so that was good. Let's go. Everything feels so much further because I am using my whole canvas now. I'm so like in awe. I honestly should have like did a test drawing earlier, but you know what? We're here to have a good time. We're here to talk, here to relax, Here to catch up, really. And I wish I labeled my layers. One day I'll label my layers, and then I won't look so goofy. I'm gonna label it as I go, as I try to find some stuff. Oh, I did label it. I'm just stupid. It's $21 a month and $53 a month for all Adobe apps. Oh, that is a lot. $21 just for Photoshop is quite a bunch, yeah. Thank you for Googling it. Yeah, I have no idea. I just know it's definitely not worth paying. I mean, unless you have a full-time job, and then like, usually if you have a full-time job that involves Photoshop, they pay it for you. But you know, if you freelance, you really have to have consistent work to be able to like justify that. It's not a big deal. It's just like a fee, you know? You're just kind of like, oh, I accept it. It's a fee if you have consistent work. But if you don't have consistent work, it's not worth it. It's just another thing to worry about. Ugh, it's like a gas bill. Like my PG&E bill is probably like $50 a month, you know? Internet's pretty, same thing, $55. I learned last year that Clip Studio could export in PSD. Yep, it sure can. Clip Studio could do so much. And, you know, the iPad actually has subscription. The iPad version of it has subscription, and it's totally worth it to me. I am going to put this character sheet up on my main monitor. I can't believe I could do so many things now. This is, like, literally insane. I could have, like, a reference on my, like, top screen. And then I could have, like, another canvas to show my art in real time. Let me see. New canvas. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So what you could do in Clip Studio is you could do windows and then like it's canvas, new window, and you could like see you could duplicate the canvas basically and see your art like this. I think I saw my stream load. Sussy. Do you have 3 keyboards as well? No. It's basically one big monitor if you want to think about it that way. Like, it is not that silly. I only have one keyboard. Just like how you would with any monitor. I mean, any computer, any single monitor. But my new computer has like 4 HDMI slots, so that's where things are going. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, it's working again. I saw it went red, and then I saw my live look kind of off. Oh boy. Well, sometimes stuff is a little goofy. Thank you very much for the feedback. It looks like it's in the green again, but before it was in the red. Okay, well, let's just continue on. Like, let's just pretend nothing happened, huh? Oh my god. I am going to maybe... I'm not used to this. I'm not used to having my references, like, up there, so I'm gonna bring this one back down. Oh, yeah, sweet comfort. This is more what I'm used to. Yeah, so I'm used to working on, like, one screen, so I know where everything is. It's kind of inefficient, but, like, I don't care. You're going too strong, yeah. Oh, green and red. So like my OBS has like reception kind of thing. Like it shows like my streaming connection. So if it's in the green, it's like perfectly fine. If it's in the red, it means it's dropping. And I think yellow is similar. Yellow is kind of dropping as well. Well, it's all good. We love technical difficulties in this house. If you worked on one computer, you wouldn't have to turn your neck a lot, maybe strain it. No, I mean, it just depends on your layout, right? Right now, I don't think I have the most comfortable, like, position. Like, I'm leaning forward. I kind of want to get an arm for my tablet. I think that might be the next thing I want to prioritize. Because I'm just, like, hunching over right now. Like, shrimping. I'm shrimping hard. Drawing is not good for your back. And then, like, I'm not used to sitting up, so it's, like, a lot of things. Let me see if I can adjust my chair more. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hopefully it does. And, you know, it should be okay. Yesterday we streamed pretty much without a hitch. And, like, my computer is kind of going strong, so hopefully it stays like that. Right now, I think this is the last thing I have to do. Oopsies. Yeah. I think adding the button on my shoes was probably the last thing I had to do. Maybe clear up some of the lines. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I love the music I picked out. It's so... They all have kind of like the same vibe. I want to look for more of them. And if you want to look at copyright-free music for your own streams or any other project, it's from DOVA-SYNDROME. It's in the description below. The link is in the description below. Yeah, it's very lovely. Very, very high quality, royalty-free music. Depends on your layout as well. I usually draw while laying down so it doesn't hurt my back too much, and when I try drawing on computer, it definitely affects your back. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's really be like that. Drawing is... Yeah, I think... Okay, so if I get, like, an arm, you know, the one that attaches to my desk, and then I could, like, pull out my tablet, that would be actually a lot better for me. But, you know. Slowly but surely. Okay, I found my sleeve caps. And then... I kind of wanna... Oh. I always don't know how to go about the transparency. I think I just... Oopsies. That was a sample sound. But this is, a channel called Starry Attic. She does, really nice royalty-free music as well, but she puts her sample sounds in the beginning. It's really pretty. I use it for a lot of my edited videos. Transparent. Very lovely and talented musician. God, I really love composers. I think it's amazing what they could do. I wish I could compose music, though I never tried, so maybe I could, actually. But it seems so intimidating because I've never done anything musical related, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. I'm glad you like it. I hope it- and then I like to think that even if people don't really care for this genre, it's like not too distracting from what's going on. I can't find my face frame. Oh, okay, transparent. This is transparent. Backing. Tail. Name your layers! You're supposed to really name your layers, but like, do I name my layers? No. Oh, this is so pretty. It's like very Ghibli kind of feeling, like whimsical, calming, movie, cinematic. You just try to find a good range. Huh? comes to transparency, I usually try to find good range and try to make the last digit end with my more... What are you talking about? I'm talking about like my skirt, not skirt. What is this? The what is this called? My tool? I guess this tool is not necessarily a skirt. And my sleeve caps. Transparency. I'm talking about art transparency here. Ruffles. Yeah, my ruffles. My little ruffles. Yeah, tool. Yeah, I had to deal with a lot of tool back when I was in school. That was actually really tricky. I was a fucking genius, but like my creativity is kind of hard to translate in actual work. So I went to fashion school, kind of. Well, my major was fashion. So okay, wait. I need to find all the transparent backing. I see, I see. Okay, so, one of my projects I did for my finals was, what's it called? It was like a geode, like it was my own concept. Like, if you look at, like, beneath the skirt, it's kind of like a geode shape. So I had to deal with, like, a lot of tool, and I'm not even sure if it translated well in the final, but I don't even remember what kind of, like, grade I got, so it doesn't matter. But I was proud of the concept. It's one of those things that like works for like anime, I guess, but not really in real life. It's not that practical. Okay, back. I'm gonna make a color layer. Yeah, okay, color folder. And then make this canvas a little bit bigger. Trying to see if it's cut off. No, it shouldn't be cut off. Looks fine. You wanted to... Oh, opacity. You wanted to be a VTuber as well, and the more you think about it, the more you want to become one. You've been trying to learn Japanese. But back to my topic, I feel like in most VTubing, you definitely don't need to learn Japanese to become a VTuber. You could be a VTuber in any language. It's very, very accessible. You could be a VTuber in literally any language. Like actually there's a lot of Spanish VTubers popping up all of a sudden. It's a small community, you know, like EN, Western community, but like Spanish VTubers have been getting pretty popular. You know, anywhere, actually. I think I've seen like a lot of Filipino VTubers as well lately. It's crazy. The whole world is just becoming VTubers. As it should be. Oh, I did not calibrate my screen. Well, that's okay. I don't need to be that accurate when I'm coloring. Man, I am just a little bit of a mess today, but no need to strive for perfection every day. In most VTubing companies, you need to learn how to sing. Oh, you're going for it as a career? Yeah, it's good to aim for as a career. You have to definitely focus on getting your portfolio together first and foremost. Which is something that's hard for people who don't practice this sort of thing. Do you think you're going to want to learn how to sing or are currently learning? I am practicing myself right now, self-teaching myself. But it's not good, but like, first of all, I need to strengthen my vocal cords. Actually, when I first began streaming, I wasn't used to talking so long and projecting my voice since we've been in quarantine, right? I haven't been talking to people very often. So when I actually began streaming, my voice would like blow out. And then as I kept on streaming more and more often, I was able to like have a stronger voice and talk longer and more consistently. And then with that, my singing became a little bit stronger too. So you just really need to like start streaming, I would say. If you want to be a VTuber, it like really, the starting really helps with a lot. And I've been having a really good time. Like before also, I would be so tired right after my streams. because I'm just not used to exerting that sort of energy anymore, you know? Even if I was used to talking to people before, like, because of quarantine, you use it or lose it. It's you know, socializing even is a muscle that you use, and then you could definitely like lose your skills in it in a way. Like, I would pass out after every stream, and I was like, oh my god, how am I going to do this? Like, I really want to do this, so how am I going to do this if I get so tired? But like with everything, it's just practice. It's repetition, practice, and then you get better. You get stronger, you just get naturally, you know, naturally improved. Even if you think maybe you can't do it, you have to. You have to keep on going for it if it's something you want. You can't start yet because, you think I could be a rapper? Me? Yeah, maybe. I would love to be a rapper. I need to get better at talking first. You could relate. I live with family, but when you start going back to school, I used to be really talkative and extrovert. Now you can't tell if you're an introvert or ambivert. Yeah, you also don't need to label yourself, right? Like, I can't necessarily tell what I am. And like, Vox Akuma, he says like he used to think he was an introvert, but he found out he was an extrovert. And I feel like it's something that it could also like change, you know? Like the Myers-Briggs personality test, I think, depending on what stage of life you're in, it could also change your personality, like when you take it. So it just all depends. You could always be a different version of you the next day, you know? Maybe not vastly different, but if you have like a projected... Oh, do not show this again. If you have a projected goal or a sudden switch in mindset, you could be so much more. So much more. So different. But to get better at talking for a long time, I scream at my friends in video games. Yeah, that actually really helps. Just warm up your vocal cords. Know your current limits. Try not to push yourself too much. Like, my first Amori stream, like, live, I really hurt my voice, and I thought, I was like, oh no, so I took it really easy the next day. And also, if you noticed, right, when I started streaming every other day instead of, like, cobbling it together. So once I began with, like, every other day in order to get myself used to it. So I have a day of rest in between. And then, because I want to build endurance now, I stream in a group of days. And I think it's been really working out for my goals. And eventually I want to be able to stream like longer. But right now I can't necessarily do that because I have a commission I really need to work on. But yeah. Yeah. I wanna be able to stream for longer periods of time and longer days. More days. A thicker schedule. Omnivore, extrovert with social anxiety. An omnivore is someone whose thing changes and you're considering someday they're just more nervous. Do you talk the rest of the day before or after streaming? No, not really. I only talk to my rabbits, so, you know. I don't really have to say much. So when I'm not streaming, I don't talk very much. Because I also don't go outside. So I have no opportunity to speak. Unless I'm, like, just talking to myself. Or to my buns, you know? Sweet, sweet buns. God, I love rabbits. They're always there for me. My sweet little bunnies. Okay. I need to find my flower tail. The tail, I mean, yeah. The flower on my tail. Oh, I found it! There you are. Hello, hello. Let's clear this out. Nice. Nice. I'm certain you'll be able to accomplish it? Yeah, already I've improved my endurance. It's just something you have to keep at. It's just like exercising, which, like, I wouldn't know because I don't exercise. Oh, my body has been sore, by the way, because I've been doing, like, tasks around my house, and, like, I was setting up my stuff, and I think my body still hurts from setting up my desk. I didn't like hurt myself. It's just you know, something that happens. I'm just like, ow, I'm so weak. Like, do you like change your bed sheets, right? Have you ever struggled with changing your bed sheets? I always sweat when I change my bed sheets. It's horrible. I'm like so out of shape. It's pathetic. Let me put my flowers onto my tail. Into this folder. Okay. Flower. Flower. My rabbits' names are Vivi and Spock. I didn't name either of them because, like, with Vivi, we kind of adopted her as a third rabbit. I used to have another rabbit, but she passed away. And then I wanted my mom to kind of be more attached to her, so I was like, do you want to name her? And then she was like, oh, Velvet, because of, like, she's a Rex rabbit, so it was based on how, like, her texture. So I was like, okay, I mean, why not? It's not a bad name. So her name is Vivi, short for Velvet, short for Velveteen. That's her name. Her full name is Velveteen, but I never use it. But I just like to give it to her as a full name, you know? They are sweet. They are my pride and joy. And she just turned 6. And my boy just turned 10. 10 is really, really old for a bun. So I tell him every day now, happy birthday. Happy birthday, baby boy. He's my precious, precious baby boy. You're not sure, if you ask what your memory is the best, do you think you'll change your model from chibi to more anime-like? Yep, that's my original plan. My original plan was to just get a model done, so I wanted to do like a chibi. And also, I'm kind of like, before this, I was kind of like more known for my chibi style anyway. But, yeah, I if you look at this, this concept art, this is actually a full body. This is what my full body model would look like. But, like, at this point, I'm not really sure if I want to transfer over, because I kind of like my chibi model. It's like... But I'll think about it. Maybe one day I'll debut this full body model. But yeah, if I ever debut, I'm gonna do it with this model. This full body one. But for now, you know, I just wanted something so I could start streaming, and it works. Very, very functional. And I've gotten compliments on it, so I'm happy about it. I have no rush to change it just yet. Happy birthday to both of them. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Happy birthday, Bonnies. Man, animals are just so precious. I love animals to bits. They're just so good. So much better than humans. When I moved out, my mom was like, rabbits are better than human roommates. And I'm like, yes, exactly. They are my children. I'm doing the skin color and stuff in different color because it's such a light color. So I want to make sure that I get everything that's skin related, you know? So I can see it. Yep, looks like I did. So I'm just gonna change it. Nice. Burr, burr, burr. I'll probably cry. You changed. Oh, you gotten so used to the chibi model? Yeah, and you know what? I really like my chibi model. And I like that, like, you know, people could, like, interpret me as not a chibi in whatever way they want, pretty much. I think it works out. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, a little bit chibi, huh? Let's see. Definitely a youthful character. I am youth. I'm not that old, I'm just 600 years old. Should see the people who are 1,000. They look exactly the same, but they act older. Oh, this music always makes me so, like, calm. I should make things a little bit more hype, but it's so good. I love this type of feel. Like, have you guys heard of Beside Island from Final Fantasy? It's one of my favorite tracks, Beside Island from Final Fantasy X. I actually, you know what? I kind of want to stream the Final Fantasy X remaster, but I'm not sure if I can make it that entertaining. I guess I could talk. I could talk during the turn-based parts. Not sure yet. I'll like think about it. You gotta when you do gameplay, you gotta mix like free talk in with it. Like commentary with free talk. That's like a talent of a streamer. Streaming's actually pretty hard when you think about it. You gotta know when to comment on what, know when to go into stories. And you know, when you're in groups, you're able to have more like stories you could tell. Like right now I could talk about my friend and stuff, but then people would be like less invested, you know what I mean? What's the normal age of a floral deer for you? Well, I'm immortal. I'm a kirin, so I'm actually like a yokai. I'm a mythical beast, so I could live for however long as I want, as long as I don't get killed. So, you know, I just stay in my house, so I lessen the chance, but you know, I don't want to live forever. I think that sounds boring. So maybe one day I'll take a deep nap, let time pass. I'll let time pass, and then I could wake up whenever I like. And then when I'm sick of it, I'm gonna yeet myself. I'm just kidding, I will not eat myself. But yeah, for now, I don't plan on sleeping anytime soon. Feeling pretty good. But I am taking a week off next week because I want to like finish the commission, and also I want to visit my family. I feel like, you know, I haven't been doing much out of the routine. And like I've been meaning to visit my family anyway because my dad just had like a heart procedure and he's fine. But yeah, I was worried about that, and I think my mom misses me. So it'd be good to see him for a little bit. I try to visit him like once a month, if not every other month, you know. It would be good to do it more often, but you know. Yeah. Also, if you didn't know, I actually have fangs. I'm not like a deer, even though I present as such. And then my tail is quite long, so it must be like a horse tail. I'm not sure. I need to take a 23andMe test. If you see, I have fangs of a carnivore. That's how I eat my fish. I eat so much fish. I actually don't eat very much veggies. So, you know, who knows what I am. Like, because a kirin is a chimeric beast, right? I could be a ton of things all at once. What am I doing? Flower. I'm doing a flower layer, that's right. Take a break and have fun with your family. Thank you very much. Yeah, I will have fun with my family. I think it would be very good to just take it easy for a bit, you know? I think everyone should take it easy once in a while too, you know? If you've been working hard, be sure to take some time to take care of yourself. You only have one body. You don't want to waste it and like ruin it. Like right now, I'm turning my body into a shrimp for this. I need to invest in a tablet stand. But I've been shopping so much, right, for the computer and stuff in the first place that like I need to take a break from purchasing stuff. Like, for example, I bought a speaker because neither of these monitors come with speaker. That's not a normal thing for computers anyway. They're not supposed to, the monitors aren't supposed to come with speakers. But I was kind of hoping maybe for like the amount I was paying, they would come with like at least shitty speakers, but nah. But like once I get speakers, I could like watch TV as I do my commissions and stuff, you know? I think I have the speakers arriving tomorrow from Amazon. Wow, I love Amazon delivery. Oh my gosh, thank you very much. Yeah, dude, that cookie drawing was amazing. You drew the details on both of us so well. You drew affogato cookie also very perfectly. I was like, oh, affogato cookie. Thank you very much for fan art. I went nuts seeing him because I was just like, oh my god, I love affogato cookie. You drew him so well. He is my favorite. And I like that. I really like it when people draw like things kind of like contrasting to their like taste. Like you like tea night cookie, right? But so like affogato cookie is kind of like not the same category as him. So I really like that you like put in so much effort and like love into drawing him. It was really nice. Thank you very much. Am I a crossbreed? Nah, I'm not a crossbreed. I'm naturally a mishmash of stuff. I'm full of animals. whether or not they're part of me or I ate them. But like my most the things that present the most are like my deer features. But if you can see, yeah, my tail is like a horse, or could it be a dog? I don't know. You never know, right? Like my parents are like, oh, you're mostly deer, but like I haven't gotten tested or anything, so I need to figure out what the rest are. But yeah. Oh, that's the wrong color. Am I stupid? I don't even know my own design. This is the wrong color. Needs to be white. Yeah, BP. No, I'm not stupid. I filled it with a color on purpose because, or else I can't see. You ate them? No, I didn't. No. Okay, so like, I didn't eat the horse. Okay, I was kidding. I eat fish, but I'm definitely not part fish. Or like, am I? Maybe that's where my scales come from. I have a little bit of scales. Because, you know, kirin are a little bit dragony, a little bit draconic. But lucky for me, in my human form, I don't have like scales presenting. I don't want to be scaly, you know, but like I felt snake scales and they're very, very smooth. I like snakes. But like I would actually like have any kind of pet, but I don't think I could stomach feeding a snake mice. Even if they're frozen and stuff, I don't know if I could do it. Well, I guess I could if it's like my snake and like, oh, but still, you'd have to have mice in your freezer, and you have to defrost them. You have to feed your snake, and it's like so much. I can't do it. I love rabbits because you just feed them vegetables. But it's another thing. I don't know why vegetarian people, well, not vegetarian people in general, but you know, you've heard of those vegans that try to force their carnivorous animals to go on a vegan diet, and then their animal looks so sad and unhealthy. Like, you can't feed a cat tofu, okay? You just can't do it. Get a rabbit. Rabbits are naturally vegans. Like, what the hell? Why wouldn't you just get a rabbit? Rabbits are lovely pets. Do you have hooves? No, I have feet. But my shoes look like hooves. I look pretty human, luckily enough. So I could blend in with society, you know. You know, sometimes I become more feral, but like I try to not show that in public. Maybe one day I will, huh? Show you a side of me you never seen before. But you know, I stream when I'm presentable. Because why would I stream when I'm looking anything but my best? It's awful. Get a vegan animal, right though? Get a vegan animal. Like, I think even birds, you can just give them seeds and stuff. You don't have to give them meat. Get a bird, get a rabbit. Rabbits are fantastic pets, but you know, I mean, those type of people only care about themselves, right? And so they just force their animals to suffer. Terrible. I'm gonna have a gold layer now. Yaha. I should put my face back on so there's something like for people to look at. Oh. Flower. Outline. Where's my face? There we go. Here, you can look at my face. And then I want to put the clothes layer. Clothes. I should save. They are. I'm pretty scared of snakes unless they're the tiny ones that aren't venomous. Yeah. Snakes are cute. My laugh is cute and recognizable. Oh, thank you so much. You're gonna make me blush. You're so sweet. Oh, Katato, you're always a joy. Quick question besides the topic. Do you have an art tag? I can't seem to find it on Twitter. Yeah, in my description on my YouTube, I put it, it's hashtag letter to Kunlun. And then yeah, it is on Twitter. Like it's the only way to submit fan art right now is through like Twitter or something like that. And yeah, I've been meaning to put my what is it? My tags like in my streaming posts, but I keep on forgetting because I'm a professional streamer. I forget. Sorry, but thank you so very much if you want to make fan art with me. I really, really appreciate it. As an artist, I know how much effort it takes for someone to draw, so it's I'm just blown away. Your little avatar is real. I would squish his cheeks and pat him. Thank you, thank you. I am real. But like, yeah, I am behind a screen, so it's kind of hard to touch. Maybe one day we can meet. I'm also on top of a mountain, real far away mountain. But if you could climb the mountain, I'll be happy to come out and see you. There are budgies. Oh, cute budgies. Birds are wonderful, but like I think my parents had a bird before, and it would like point its butt to the wall and poop on it. Like it would be in its cage, and then it would just poop on the wall, poop outside the cage. And my parents would be like, "Okay." We never had birds, but like, gosh, that sounds like such a lovely pet. But they're noisy, aren't they? Depends on the bird. They're kind of noisy. Oh, but I'd still like a bird. I love any animal, really. I appreciate... I'm not really like a one animal person, right? I just love animals in general. But I don't like monkeys, and I don't like the idea of having them as pets. I don't think they should be pets. Some animals are like... I don't know how to say it. They're too smart to be pets. Like, it seems like imprisonment. You have to have a pet that's a little bit stupid, and then everyone's happy. You know what I'm saying? Stupid is happiness. Ignorance is bliss? Yeah. As technology advances, we should be able to hear and see and hear people. Oh yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to smell things through the screen. Maybe food. That would be amazing. I think they're already working on that sort of technology. But, ugh, there's some things you would not want to smell, right? Let me see if this... Yeah, this is the pedal brush. Yeah, baby, I got the right pedal brush. Hell yeah, we're in business now. Also, if you use Clip Studio, feel free to look at the brushes they have on the asset store. They're free, and you know what? People work really hard to provide those resources, and it saves you a lot of time. Like, I don't want to hand draw these stupid pedals. For what? Why would I do that? Why would I do that when there's a brush someone made that's perfectly good? So nice. Also, when I did my design, I definitely made it so that if, like, I had to hand draw it, it won't be, like, a total pain. Like, if you look at it, it's just petals and, like, some, speckles. It's actually really easy to replicate, even if you don't have a brush. Like, do you guys see Inaniz's, like, New Year outfit? And then people were like, oh no. I honestly think, the artist who designed her should have released the textures. Because that's mean. But, you know, the fandom is so strong. They create their own textures and make it free use for everybody to use for fan art for Inaniz's costume. But I was just like, oh my goodness. Those are petals. You stared at those for so long that said frickin' dots. Yeah. I mean, they look like big dots, right? It's all good. No, dude, your interpretation of it looked perfectly fine. Don't even worry about it. Looked perfectly fine and good. I didn't notice if you didn't draw petals, trust me. I was too busy happy about me and Avocado Cookie together. And I love that you drew him, like, kind of disgusted. That's my favorite. I don't like self-insert where they're, like, also into me. Then it feels a little bit too self-indulgent. But because he hates me, I'm like, this is perfect. I fucking love this. I'm like, you see me, you know what kind of person I am. Yeah, like, get a domestic dog or cat since they're a little dependent. I don't understand animals that could live a normal life. If it's, pet disabled exotic animal, then that would work fine. Yeah, like opossum, that's, like, down on its luck. Like, there's a lot of, like, orphan opossum, right? Due to human. But I kind of want an opossum in the future. But they age horribly, as in they get old really fast. It's kind of sad. Like, they get really old by, like, 2 years. Like, geriatric. And I'm like, oh, poor babies. Sometimes you plan on writing something else and you completely forget what you just said. Yep, me too. Stream of consciousness is a crazy little thing, ain't it? I always forget what I'm about to say. Oh. This music reminds me of, like, Professor Layton. which is something I would never play on stream because I don't want people to see how damn stupid I am. People would be like, it's this, and then I'd be like, yeah, I'm trying to play by myself. It takes me hours to get through a puzzle sometimes, so I can never. But it's so fun. So fun to play by yourself. Oh, I need to figure this out. Maybe I will make this black. I'll make this part black. That'll help. Why does everything feel smoother? Even though I've been using this tablet for like years, it just feels like smoother. Maybe it's computer versus drawing on a laptop, eh? Man, I'm very happy I've upgraded my computer. Even though it was like an investment, it's worth it because, you know, if you're creative, you spend most of your time at your computer, at least most of your work and living. Especially these days where things are like remote and there's like home office and stuff now. You never know. Never know what you're gonna need. What is your favorite part about your model? That's a good question. My vessel. I really put a lot of effort into my eyes, like when I was creating my eyes. But it also came pretty easily. Like, people said that it looks like a galaxy or whatever, and actually, yeah, if you look at it, it kind of looks like a stratosphere. Like, I didn't mean to, but it just happened to be like that. Like, I wanted a blue thing, but then if you look at the what is it? Pink part, it kind of looks like the edge of the world, like the sun is like luminizing onto it, and then the rest of it looks like a starry sky, and it was all unintentional. But I'm a starry-eyed Kirin. It was actually pretty unintentional. I just wanted blue eyes. And then I was like, what if I put some pink in there? Cool. Good stuff. Happy accident. Let me label this gold. Gold lining. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Also, it wasn't an accident, but like when I did like lower lashes and then the top lashes, I usually like, you know, I usually draw lashes like this. I usually do lashes like this. But when I was doing the design, I wanted to incorporate like as much like diamonds as possible without making it look too obnoxious. So I added these diamond lashes. And then if you look at the lower lashes, they're also diamond shape as well. And then my blossoms, they're also diamond shape. Like, there's just diamonds everywhere, and I like it because it doesn't seem like too diamondy at the same time. You know what I mean? You really like my art style? Thank you very, very much. The outline of below your highlight. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad if my style is recognizable. Actually, when you've been drawing for so long, you can't like see your own style. It is such a crazy thing. It's so hard to like, look at your own art objectively. But I think as I've grown older, like I've gotten better at it. But still, it's definitely something you like learn. But I know a ton of artists who's like, I can't see my own style. I'm like, I get it, dude. But you could definitely tell when someone's like copying you. Oh, DeviantArt, back in my day. You could like kind of tell when people are trying really hard to imitate you, but that's about it. When you're like actively drawing and stuff, it's kind of like, I don't know, what is my style? You wonder if you weren't yourself, if you could recognize it and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's hard to look at yourself objectively. I think it's like that with like most things though. It's hard to take a step back and like reflect. So that's a really important skill to have. And yep, I need an arm. I need an arm for my tablet because my back is getting hot. Ugh. It'd be good if my chair could get lower, but I can't get any lower than this. But that's okay. It's good to know. Good to know what I need for the future. You never noticed the blossom lower lashes? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I really like cohesive feeling designs. Or at least, you know, designs with themes. Designs with strong themes. And then, for example, since I have diamonds, I wouldn't put another motif. Like, I would not put hearts because I already have diamonds, that kind of thing. So you have to think of stuff like that. Cause like, it's a thing for fashion too. If you have paisley, if you're wearing a pattern like paisley, you wouldn't normally do checkered pattern with it, right? Usually just do one. Okay, wait, I'm gonna take that song out because I feel odd having the sample sound. Oh, bring. Let me remove this. How do I remove this? Delete from playlist. Excellent. Let's move on. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. And then, you know, I would like consider myself a stylish person, but not very trendy. I'm not a trendy person. But that's fine. That just means like my clothes won't expire. Like, I never got into like what's in season and stuff like that. But fast fashion is like bad for the environment anyway. Usually trendy stuff like has something to do with fast fashion. You know, the H&M, Forever 21 stuff that's like not meant to last forever. But like there's a opposite thing of like sustainable fashion and like capsule wardrobe, so you'll have like a few really high quality pieces that really work together, and that's a way of life. Yeah, but fast fashion is the mid ground. I think middle ground, like the mid ground of fast fashion and like super expensive Italian made stuff that's meant to last forever is like good. Like, because I don't want to wear the same thing forever anyway. But I want to wear it long enough so it'll last longer than the season. Like, I don't believe in throwaway t-shirts. But I have a few, like, made in China throwaway t-shirts for dyeing my hair. So stuff like that is good. And I have this, like, really crinkly shirt that I wore specifically to Korean barbecue. Because, like, I don't want to get any of my other clothes, like, dirty and smelly, you know. Oh, Korean barbecue has been so long. Well, actually, it hasn't been that long. I went late last year, like in October of last year. But I'd like to go with my friend. My friend is finally back in my area. So maybe I should invite her out to go Korean BBQing. She actually texted me right before streaming. She was like, "Oh my god, I'm finally back. How are you doing?" And I was like, I didn't even reply to her yet because I'm like, I'm getting my shit together. You noticed that the design of your boots look like the head of ears, like a deer without horns or something like that. Oh, my that's interesting. Yeah, my boots look like hooves. They're supposed to look like hooves. But I'm happy to hear about any other interpretation. Pink shoe. Tip of shoe. Tip of shoe. Trying to name all my layers as we go so I don't get lost. I don't want to get lost in the sauce. I've noticed your characters' colors had a chromatic color scheme. Yellow, red. Yeah. Thank you very much. I actually made a tip on my Twitter, like a character design PowerPoint presentation on my Twitter that maybe I should actually present in video form sometime. Like maybe I'll teach people about character design, but like I feel like weird about teaching people about character design because like it's a very objective thing, but it isn't everything. At a certain point, it isn't everything. So I might just do it and I'll be like, play a disclaimer, like, this is how I do it. You don't have to follow me if you think it's stupid, but if you want to learn, sure. Like, I think color schemes in threes works the best. Like, it's kind of hard to make any more work, and if you do, you have to have, like, the same kind of, like, color family at the least. Like, yeah, exactly. The red is, like, kind of like a subsect of pink, right? It's just darker. So still kind of using three colors. And then I consider black and white as base. So you could just use those freely. Oh, thank you very much, Katato. Yeah, maybe. I have a lot of video ideas, but none I've done. Maybe I'll work on concepting, on like writing a script for one while I'm like taking my week break. Yeah. It's been a while since I like sat down to brainstorm a video. But I have a lot of ideas written down, so I'll just pick one and maybe throw a dart. But yeah, I've been character designing for a long time, and like my character designs are actually really simple, but I think simple works. Oh, and you mentioned like you want to practice singing, right? You wanted to practice singing to be a VTuber. You absolutely do not have to do that. Well, it depends on the corporation you join, but like for example, Mista from Niji Sanji gave some advice. He says like I don't know how to sing, so it's okay. But for Hololive, if you want to audition for Hololive or something like that, or like, yeah, I mean, Hololive is the only thing on my mind. If you want to audition for Hololive, then you have to sing because they recruit more idol like VTubers. But if you look at Nishi Sanji, they recruit more streamer type of VTubers. So you just have to decide what you want to be. Do you want to be like a streamer, or do you want to be primarily like an idol? You know, and if you can see, the fan culture and stuff is different as well, and they treat and yeah. Yeah. Niji Sanji is like really good regarding how like people perceive them, like the fandom perceives them, like they're streamers. That's kind of why they could like do cross-gender collaboration a little bit more freely and stuff like that. I like the freedom they offer. Hololive though, they have a lot more singles and stuff, but the thing is, if you're part of Niji Sanji, I would think you could also push to make a single. I'm not sure how much support they get for the albums, the original albums they do, but like from what I kind of sussed out, Hololive and Niji Sanji lets their talents kind of do whatever cover they want, but they have to pay for it for their own pocket. So a lot of big projects are like funded from their own pockets, like Amelia Watson's, you know, her like Small World and stuff, her VR Small World, she funded that herself, if I'm correct, and she probably organized it with her manager. And then Selene, she did an official VR 3D world where she commissioned, you know, chibi models and stuff like that. If you look, Rosemi, Finana, and Palmu, and Luca, the latest Luca, has the 3D chibi models, but they have to emphasize they're not official Niji Sanji models, because like they're models that they commission themselves, and it's not official. So yeah, even if you're under corporation, you still have to fund it with your own pocket money and stuff like that. But of course, you know, you have a stable job and you're in a better position to be able to do projects like that. And I think it's really, really great that the talents like decide to do that. Hello, welcome. You just realized that my sleeve is well similar. Yeah, I just put petals everywhere. I like my sleeves specifically because they look like, if you look at them from like the front, then they look like a whole flower. You forgot what you were gonna write. You remembered. You've noticed VTubers are often female or male, and you have to play a character and your actual gender doesn't matter. But I wonder if there are companies that allow the character itself to be LGBTQ. I think Uki from Noctex from Niji Sanji is openly gay. And then when asked his preferred pronouns, I believe he says he, they. So yeah, they totally let you do that and stuff like that. But like Hololive is a little bit less personal, I think, like that. Like, I think Niji Sanji did a little bit, especially Ian, I think they're a little bit more open about, like, their orientations and, like, discussion and stuff like that. But, Hololive seems to be a little bit more, like, this is definitely a character. Niji Sanji definitely has more of the streamers' personalities in their character. And, you know, you're entertainer, you're a performer. It's up to you to decide whether or not how much of your like personal life is entwined in your character as well. But yeah, I find corporate VTubers so interesting. Like, just the projects they do, and then the scale they're able to do it, and not only that, they have like their gen mates and like the whole company as like moral support, and I think it's lovely. And then, you know, when you're a corporation, everyone is there for the same reason, right? Like, everyone is there to work. You don't have to worry about like anyone being like, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore. Well, I mean, you could. They have a contract, and I guess they could like quit maybe anytime after a year. I'm not quite sure how it works, but yeah, it's more everyone's more committed. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It feels like everybody's more committed, and like they're there to be creative and entertain, but they're also there to work. So, you know, they're there to meet certain expectations. And just like everyone being there to meet the same expectations is really motivating, in my opinion. You gotta go? Oh, thank you, Alpha, for coming. Enjoy. Have the rest of your day. I feel like Nijisanji seems like a really nice option, though. I feel like our actual personalities are really important. So see how well the character's lore and how you play it works. For example, a character could be really calm and depressed lore-wise, but the actual person is loud, so happy, which classes. There are some characters that start out as like a character and they lose it along the way. I think that happens for both Nijisanji and Hololive. It just, you know, it's a flexible thing, I would think. But yeah, if you're like thinking of auditioning or doing anything, like for example, even for like any other independent corporations and stuff like that, you have to just really know what you're doing. Like, you have to present exactly what you're going to give, and that's probably better for everybody, because like it's not only the company who has expectations, right? It's your future audience. So just being able to do you have to be able to do whatever you're doing for like the long haul, you know? I don't think they're necessarily like it's not like they're punished for it, but I would think it's looked down on. Because personally, if I hire someone to play like a certain character, and then like after they got comfortable and they got in and stuff and settled, it's like kind of like troublesome to fire them at that point, right? Because everything's already dealt with. But it's still kind of like they're not living up to your expectations. They're not living up to like what you hired them for, and I think that's troublesome. I feel like lore is important, and choosing your lore should work for you. Yeah. Of course, at the same time, like if they give you the lore, I really don't know, like as much as I look into corporate VTubers, I do not know how much the production team does and how much the VTuber is able to say. Like, I can make assumptions, but that's all they would be. And I have some like background in like how production works and how the brainstorming sessions go and stuff like that, but like I'm not sure how it applies to like talents. Like I know you know their taglines for their debut, they have like debut and they have like special taglines. Some of them I think they suggest them, they come up with it first, but then like if like any of them doesn't work, then their production team like steps in and they give them something to say. Like Ike suggested, like I know they must have meetings, like they brainstorm together. Like Ike suggested Vox's line, like, oh, speak of the devil, and he did his own lines and a few others, like he did, I didn't sign up for this. But Rosemi, if I'm remembering correctly, her line, like, in darkness I bloom, staff gave that to her. So it depends. And also, you know, it depends on maybe the time they're hired as well. There's so many variables. So when I see people like just trying to figure things out, it's like you can't, because like the production pipeline could also change too. The way the company is structured could change. I guess people wouldn't know that if they haven't like worked in a creative company like that before. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's really, really interesting to talk about, I guess, in general. Maybe that's why they talk about it, but like no one could say for sure how they work unless you're like in the company. But because I'm like a little bit like familiar with a production pipeline, I could like think about how it might work. Yeah, like I don't know if the talents are able to choose their names or not. Enna from Nijisanji did say that she wanted a name that's kind of like Emma, but she wanted to be a little bit more original, so she says Enna. But I'm not sure how much of that is like actual, like she named herself, or like she's just kind of like translating, she's kind of like interpreting like the brainstorm room. But also, if you look at like Luca's name is too purposefully like punny for me to not think that he didn't make a suggestion, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they're allowed to make suggestions, but whether or not they're like taken is ultimately up to the staff. But like again, I have no idea. I would have no idea because I've never been in like the industry for VTubing corporation before. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like Mr. Rias, right? But like they have English. People are saying like, oh, Mr. must have chose his own name because they say Mr. must have chose his own name because it's such like an English kind of name. Like, oh, mysterious. But they have EN staff too. They have to have EN producers. There's no way they don't. So it's kind of like, I don't know why people are like trying to guess. Oh. Yeah, I'm happy of how these petals are coming out. And then, let me think. Yeah. And then he did this, like, he actually answered a question. I'm surprised. I don't know how much they're allowed to say, but I'm surprised he was able to answer his question. Someone asked, like, did you get to choose your design, basically? And he says, no, I didn't get to choose my work uniform. I didn't get to choose my own clothes. Which I would, yeah, I would assume they wouldn't. I assume they, like... I used to work in games, right? So we would make characters, and the production team would spec out the characters, and then we'd give them to the artist to concept. But that's actually kind of a more unorthodox way. I would think they give their artists more of a prompt and maybe some specifications, but they don't totally outline what they look like what my work used to do. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. You're not in drawing, but you're not eager. Hello, welcome. You shouldn't say your name on the internet, cause like you're not supposed to be watching this if you're that young. But thank you for viewing. I was thinking of going grocery shopping pretty soon, but I'm not very sure. I don't know why moving a mile, like not even a mile, it's like 0.3 miles away from my house is so far. Okay. Thank you. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you in timeout because like you're being a little bit disruptive. But please feel free to I don't know, come back later. Okay. Well, I would think it's like 13 plus, right? I prefer if like people weren't minors, but like that's not like practical. But it's just like I don't want to like get in trouble for talking to people who are really young, because the content of my channel isn't appropriate for people who are under 13, because I swear and stuff, and I specifically have my videos as not for children. Like I went out my way to check that box on every single channel. It's like a way of content control. So like YouTube asks you, is your content for kids? And I say explicitly no. Yeah, Wing's right. They shouldn't talk about it because it just puts everyone in a very uncomfortable position. Because like, sorry, if I know you're underneath 13, I think you have to be like 13 plus. Well, at least back in my day, you have to be kind of like 13 plus in order to be on the internet, basically be on most sites. But I know they have YouTube Kids and stuff now, but like you need to be like 13 plus to be on the internet without parental supervision. And if I know you are under 13, I have to like self-moderate, because I don't want to put you or I in an unsafe or uncomfortable position, or my audience, you know what I'm saying? So no, nothing against if you're young or whatever. I just really, if I know, I have to do something about it. Yeah. There's a lot of people who put their age in their bios and they follow not safe for work creators. So like, not safe for work creators tend to be like, if I see your age, I have to block you. Because they could get in trouble for it. They could get in trouble for distributing like lewd content to minors, you know? I mean, who knows if it's like reinforced and stuff like that. But you know, it just puts everyone in a odd composition. I want to make sure you're allowed to stay. Yeah. No. I mean, also, you know, if you shouldn't, for your own safety, you shouldn't say how old you are on the internet typically. And you shouldn't be in like adult spaces. Like what my stream isn't like for adults necessarily. It's not like 18 plus. Like I don't make like super lewd content, but it's definitely for like over 13, I would say at the least. Yeah, minor. I mean, they don't have to say anything really, unless things are getting like in a really uncomfortable territory, right? Like if I'm like, for some reason I'm flirting with chat, then maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Like I don't know how Vox does it, because he like flirts with his chat a lot. I think he makes boundaries. He says like, if you're here, you and you're calling me daddy and stuff, you have to like acknowledge what that means. You have to be aware. You have to know what that means, because it's not fair. He can't regulate everything, right? He has got such a large viewership. He can't regulate everything. But because I'm such a small creative, like a content creator, I have to self-regulate when I see stuff like that. That's what he has mods for. Oh, yeah, that's true. It's pretty 18 plus. I mean, I'm not... Yeah. But, you know, I also can't, like, control what children watch on the internet either. Like, I like, again, if you're, like... If you're under 13, you have to have your parental supervision, basically. Not that I had that when I was a kid, but I was, like, playing Neopets and stuff like that. Times are different. I don't know how the internet works anymore. But I know most sites you can't register unless you're 13. Like, DeviantArt back in the day. If not right now, you have to be 13 plus to register for it. Clearing chat in a teasing way is okay. Yeah, but if you know very well that your chat is like primarily minors, you really shouldn't go down that path. Like there's some that's like why some like YouTube content creators get in trouble, you know? Like for example, Jake Paul should not like flirt so much with his chat, because he is aware of his audience's age and everything, right? It's just irresponsible as a content creator. Yeah, you can watch, of course you could watch YouTube. They have YouTube Kids, for example. Like, so you could watch YouTube at, like, baby age. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Also people are very proud to say how old they are to the internet, but they don't understand that they could get people in trouble for it. Oh, very calm. Hello. Yeah. Please just be safe on the internet. Oh, I actually never really watched Minecraft-oriented stuff. But maybe I'm too old for that, right? But, like, Minecraft is for everybody, of all ages. I've been meaning to oh my god, since I have a new computer, I can play Minecraft now. What? Why are you saying your sister's name in chat? Please protect your private information. Hello, Missy. Welcome, welcome. You didn't miss much. I'm just lining and stuff. Not even lining. I'm trying to figure out what my where my layers are. Like, I got distracted. Where am I? You're actually drawing you? Oh my god, thank you, Missy. I'm really happy to hear that. Wah. I love it. So sweet and generous. You guys are so sweet. Okay, here I am. Yeah, actually, so next week, not next week, but like the week after that, after I take my break, I was thinking of having, like stream, like a kind of like just talking stream, not necessarily a game, but like not really just talking, but I was thinking of taking like a lot of personality tests. And I think we could see together, like for example, you could learn how like blood tests relate, your blood type relates to your personality and stuff like that. It's a very Japanese thing regarding the blood type thing. It's a lot of fun. Oh, thank you. Yes, my thigh highs. My ooh thigh highs. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Throw 7 $ streamer. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. I will remember you. I'll remember this beautiful offering. I need to... Let's see, I need to... Select... You took the Myers-Briggs? Yeah, I don't remember what Myers-Briggs I am. But, like, whenever I take it, it kind of changes. It just depends on where I am in my life, you know? What kind was the character of anime? Are you type of thing? No, not that. More like personality tests. Like Moist Critical did some on his stream, but I don't watch him live. I only see his clips. And oh, there's a morality test. Oh, maybe I should do the morality test, you know, like no, maybe I shouldn't, because I would just save all the animals and everyone would judge me for killing people. That's it. That's the morality test stream. Oh no, don't worry, Katato. I'm just happy you're here. You know, you can support people all kinds of ways. It doesn't have to be monetarily. You're a joy to have in a chat. Don't worry about giving me money. I'm having a good time. I'm poor. But I'm always happy to see the memberships in my chat. It makes me feel very, very good. You guys are great. You guys are always here. It's you know, it's a lot of work to schedule around somebody's stream. So I'm always surprised to see you guys here. I'm always very, very like humbled that you guys make time in your day to come. It's crazy to me. You too, it saved animals, I know, right? Oh my god, saddest thing, I saw a pigeon got ran over at the train crosswalk. Like, it's like a slow pedestrian path. And someone ran over a pigeon. But I was like, he's using the crosswalk! That's not fair! That made me so sad, and every day that pigeon just kept on getting flatter and flatter. Oh, that was terrible. I'm just like, poor thing. It's not fair. It was using the crosswalk. People suck. I've never been so sad. Like, I guess I understand if, like, something shoots out in the street, but man, it was properly using human constructs. I didn't know better. I didn't know humans were assholes. I know, right? Poor pigeon. I like pigeons. I like vermin type animals, I guess. He was so polite, right? It's a shame. Oh my god, I'm doing the wrong coloring. I'm such a freaking idiot. This is not this. I'm distracted. This is not the type of transparency. This is supposed to be gold. Where's yeah? It's supposed to be white and gold. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. It's all good. It's all fixable. Yeah, BB. This part is really fun to do. Okay. It's like nothing even happened. All good. I love digital art. If you make this mistake in traditional art, ooh, what a pain in the butt. What a pain in the butt. Aww. Yeah, you know, I try to reply to anybody. I'm sorry if I forget to reply. Also, I just get, like, I get busy. Because, like, yeah, I'm trying to do other things than streaming, too, so I have to, like, monitor my time. But I tend to see, like, most comments. And, like, I get a lot of comments on my Live 2D stuff that's, like, people could, like, Google, but, like, I try to help anyway. Try my best, but I don't always have the time to answer everybody. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the comments and everything. Who doesn't have gold markers? Yellow would suffice. Oh my god, gold would be too fancy. You could get like gold Sharpies. Yellow is just fine. Store-bought gold. If you don't have gold, store-bought's fine. Oh, this should be on top. What the heck? Okay, wait. Okay, it should be more like this. I have to like do my layers. Transparency is always hard. I don't know why I like gave my character a transparent aspect. No, it's like trickier to draw. But I like it. It makes me feel like a jellyfish. Yeah. Like I'm sure you're busy with school and stuff right now. Everyone's busy. Everyone's got their own lives. Again, that's why I'm so grateful people come to my stream, because like everyone has like stuff to do, you know? People could be anywhere they want to be, but they choose to be here. And it's very, very, very humbling. Yeah, BB. My ruffles. Transparency is super cool, but also hard. Indeed it is. It really is. But it's worth it, because the effect looks good at the end. See if I could just... Yeah. Alright. It's looking fairly okay. And I take a little bit longer to draw like this, because like I'm trying to like do two things at once. But, you know, as long as... Well, actually 3 things. I'm trying to read comments and I'm trying to like talk. But like, I think we're making pretty good progress. Drawing really is like a secondary thing to me now. It's like breathing. If you know how to breathe, you know how to draw. Wow, I would hate to manually breathe. Your streams are really fun to watch, and your voice is lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, I hope you're doing your chores well. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I also watch streamers when I do chores. Like when I'm doing my dishes. That's a really good time to watch. Oh my god, speaking of chores, I mopped the floor for the first time since I moved in. Like, I mopped it once when I moved in, but then I haven't mopped it since. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mop it this time because I think also my Roomba ran out of battery. It's not even a Roomba. It's like a Eufy, but it's a robot vacuum. It ran out of battery, so I was like, But I was like, okay, time to bring out the mop to BH, and it was so fucking dirty. And then underneath my feet felt so much cleaner. And I was like, oh, ew, that means it was real dirty. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna mop my stuff more often. You know, once you figure out like a chore that you have to do a little bit more often, you kind of like just do it. Like I didn't used to drain my rice cooker's dew collector that often, but once a creature started growing in there, I was like, oh, okay, I need to do something about this. So now I empty it a lot more. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sparkle, sparkle. The bottom part isn't supposed to sparkle. I'm at a oopsie, but like I could fix it. But the top part is supposed to sparkle, the blue part. It's lots of fun. It's a detail I like doing. And I don't draw myself very often anyway, so you know, it's all good. Great selection. Undo. It sparkles everywhere. Yeah. And I'm gonna erase a little bit. Nice. Your sister wants a rice cooker now after seeing someone put pancake mix in there and pancake came out. Yeah, I tried doing that with my own rice cooker back in my family home and like it didn't work, so I'm kind of discouraged. But like, it made me kind of want to figure out how to make a sponge cake, you know, like Chinese sponge cake. You steam it and stuff. Huh, okay. I gotta look at this. This looks pretty decent. I need to figure out where I am. I think that part needs to be transparent as well. I need to have transparency on top. I love this song. So soft. Do you have a favorite chore? You like washing dishes? Oh yeah, I wash dishes with short sleeves typically, and then like I try to put on an apron if I remember, but sometimes I forget. I don't have a favorite chore? I guess I don't mind cleaning the toilet because it's like a big difference, right? It makes me feel good for doing it, and it's kind of easy. But like when I do dishes, it kind of like hurts my back. Everything hurts my back. When you're my age, everything hurts. But yeah. Yeah, cleaning the bathroom's pretty okay. I do all the chores since I live by myself. I'm like, ah, I wish someone could do the chores for me. That's why I love my little robot vacuum. It helps me. I don't need a wife if I have my robot vacuum. There's what is it? Let me think. Yeah, sweeping the floor was actually really hard on me, and I would never be as thorough as my robot. So it's kind of like, ugh, it was one of my best purchases, I must say. It was really worth it. Such a good little vacuum cleaner. Yeah. And then dishes always, yeah, doing dishes hurt my back. But like if I put on slippers that have like a more supportive sole, it kind of helps. Okay, stomach transparency. Well, honestly, what do you think of having a roommate? That was one of the things that I really didn't want to have when I moved out. At my age, I just can't do it. I don't want to deal with a roommate. Cause like, I just don't trust people to like not piss me off. Like, living with my sister already is like probably like, okay. But then like, I don't know, I just didn't want to deal with another person because I hear a lot of horror stories, and then like even my friend is like, oh, it's not so bad, but I heard horror stories of roommates. Like there's nothing beats like having a space to yourself. But if you have no choice, of course you get a roommate and you try to make do. But again, I'm not like an only child, right? I've lived with a sibling, so I know how to like share and shit already, but it's just like if I could like support myself and get my own place, I really prefer to not have a roommate. So I don't. But yeah, rent is real expensive. I don't want to talk about how expensive it is, but like I need a job soon, but again, I saved money. I saved money from my last job, so I'm kind of okay. I'll be just fine. My thing is leaking. My color. I can't color into lines. Okay, wait. I need to block this out. Fave chore is probably cooking if you count chore. Yeah, I don't count cooking as a chore. But I guess if you really like something, you don't really count it as a chore now, do you? Just like, if you really like your work or whatever, you don't consider it work or whatever, but I don't know, that's not very true. I consider drawing work. Like, even if I draw for myself, sometimes I consider it work, but I really want the end results. That's my mentality. I'm like, oh, if I do this, I'll have a picture for myself, you know? I'll have something, another asset I could use for, like, promotion material or otherwise. And it's got lots of ups. Got lots of pluses, dude. I need to find out what layer this is on. Transparency layer. I guess it doesn't matter. It kind of covers it. Yeah, I don't need to hunt it down. Your life is spared. I think washing dishes is the more comforting chore. Interesting. Yeah, my back hurts when I wash dishes. Maybe it's the height of my sink or something like that. But I can't hand wash dishes because, like, my body hurts. One of my least favorite chores is definitely putting my sheets on. I think it's a pain. I get all sweaty because I'm all out of shape. I think exercise would fix a lot of my problems. Maybe after the stream I'm gonna go on a treadmill. It'd be good for me. I'm trying to find this transparent layer. I lost it. Stupid. Where are you? It's okay, don't be shy. I found it. I fucking found it. Okay. Let me name it Lower Transparency. Welcome, welcome! Oh, isn't it late for you? No worries, man. I appreciate you making time to come to my stream, though. We're just having a good old time, just finishing this drawing, right? I don't want to lower the opacity on this a little bit. There you go. There she is. I found you. You know, lower. Perfect. Looks good. Much better. And then there's another transparency I need to toy with a little bit here. And that's the outline. Oh, I really like the gold outline. If you want to talk about what things I like on my design, I like the gold outline on it. Okay, that should be pretty decent. You like watching my streams? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I really enjoy streaming for you guys. I'm like surprised I actually get like 10 like concurrent viewers these days. I'm like, wow. 10 people making their time out of the day to watch me. It's crazy. I feel so honored. Streaming is a really good experience, man. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm glad I have time to do it now, you know? Like, before when I had, like, a full-time job, it's really, really hard to do anything. Because, like, you spend a weekend, like, resting. And then you have to go back to your job, and sometimes you have to do overtime. So, like, you know. But, like, I'm surprised. There's some streamers that have office jobs, and then they go, like, part-time until they could, like, actually support themselves fully. Which, of course, you have to. I guess, you know, if you have to do it for survival, I understand why a person could. But because I have a little bit of savings for a while from my last job, I could afford to, like, do this a little bit longer, for a little bit longer. But of course I'm applying to jobs at the same time, you know. I don't know what kind of job I'm gonna get next, but, like, I just want some stability. Almost done with flats. It's taking me longer than I thought. I don't know, because I get lost in the sauce. Very exciting though. We're making progress. Okay, this is legs. Why would I put legs on a different layer? Why not, I guess. Legs and petals. Petals. Is it hard to keep work-life balance as a streamer? Yeah, if you imagine it. Okay, so I stream for 3 hours, right? Currently, I stream for 3 hours when I do. Consider you also spend probably additional 2 hours. Well, it depends, but on average, you would spend like additional hour or so with every preparation. Like, I could get started pretty easily, but of course, there's like scheduling your streams, planning out streams, planning out content, etc. So you just account for that. It's not just 3 hours when you stream. You have to consider a lot of things, and then you have to check your analytics and stuff like that. So that's already kind of like a part-time job, right? If you add full work into it, like a full-time job to it, it's like very, very difficult. I think if you have to have a day job, it should be part-time, because if you want to be really serious about streaming, because like it's just not like sustainable. It's definitely not sustainable. It's definitely doable. If you have a full-time job, it's definitely doable. I can imagine you come home from work to stream, but even so, you don't have a lot of time for yourself and other stuff. Like, you have to have time to be able to like cook for yourself, and then like if you have pets, you have to have time to take care of your pets. You have to have time to shower and stuff like that. I don't know how like streamers do it, like full-time work and full-time streamers. I don't think that's possible. I'm pretty sure they only do it like, I don't know. I wouldn't know actually. Maybe they do full-time streaming and full-time work. Some people work 2 jobs. That's like insane. That's like really not sustainable. Just because people do it doesn't mean it's good for them. I hope you don't mind changing topic. No, no problem. Do you have a least favorite elective class you had as a kid in school? I don't think I took electives. I was not an extracurricular person, because my parents didn't really encourage it. So they prefer I was just home, right? I mean, but like I went to a school that specialized in like art instead of like instead of doing PE. We would have to find PE somewhere else to get the points, but we would have like 2 hours of art at the end of each day instead. So that's kind of an elective. So yeah, I would do fine art, and I had like a pretty good foundation because of it. Because it wasn't like anime art, it was like fine arts. So I had to like learn how to do figure drawing and stuff like that. And that helped me. That helped me out in the long run, I think. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like my art. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna do the eyes pretty soon, actually, so I give more people stuff to look at. This music is so nice. And I'm doing this quick cheat for the hair. It's not really necessary, but like, I like doing it because it feels a little bit more accurate. Let me transform it. Yeah. What time is it? 4:47. Wow, we've been here for almost 2 hours. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for always being with me for so long. Because like 3 hours out of the day too. You guys tend to be here the entire time pretty much. Like 3 hours from your day is like a lot. So I like to thank you for giving it to me. Like it's crazy. I wonder if other people like comprehend what people are like sacrificing to see you. That's why I was actually really concerned about streaming in the first place, because I just considered like, man, people have their own like lives and stuff, and would they really stop and make time to see me? So the fact that people come and watch me is like, I just can't get over it. I think it's like really humbling, and like I'm very, very pleased that people come and engage with me. You're relaxing to listen to on weekend, and it's fun. Yeah, I am sucking your life force. Suck. Thank you for your life force. Every little flower is like Promised Neverland. I stick it into you, and like I suck through it like a straw. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh wow. In your school, an elective is mandatory. Art, singing, instruments, all language. Oh, that's cool. You know, we never had like home economics class. Like I always watch on those like sitcoms and stuff growing up that they have like home ec class. So like, you know, they have to couple up and then they have to take care of an egg or whatever. We never had stuff like that. So I was waiting for my entire life to have a home ec class, and then it never happened. But joke's on me, because I went to fashion major and it was basically sweatshop 101, and I fucking hated it, but I did it. I got my degree because long story short, like your path of life isn't always like clear and cut. Like I wanted to go to kind of like a state school that like had a better animation program, but because of like life and shit, like things didn't work out. But so I went to a local school that was closer to home, which worked out at the time. And it was okay, but like I knew it didn't have a good art major, even though my mom was actually perfectly okay if I wanted to major in art for that school. But for myself, I knew that school was known for business, so I wanted a business degree, because for me, in my opinion, getting a degree in art, bachelor's in art from that school would be fucking useless. It would be useless because I knew what that school was known for. So I got a major in fashion, concentration in design, and yeah, it was worth it. I got my degree, got out of there, got a job because of it, actually, kind of because of it, because at the time I was hired because they wanted outfits for a game, and then of course I knew how to draw otherwise, right? So I was actually the perfect candidate for it at the time. So you never know how life's gonna turn out. What might be kind of a bummer at the time might be worth it in the long run. Everything happens for a reason, etc., etc. And you know, it's good to relax and think about it that way sometimes. Neither discovered you the other week with your video about how you learn how to rig your streams are comfy. Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy that you're able to like come to my stream and enjoy it, even though you came from my edited content. That makes me really happy to hear. Very, very happy to hear that. I need to do more edited videos, but I'm just trying to focus on one thing at a time. Because, like, again, I just started streaming, kind of. Like, not really. I've been streaming for, like, almost a month now, right? Like, a little bit more than a month now? So, yeah, I'm trying to get used to that, make sure that I have that down pat, and then I could start multitasking and working on other things. Like, I want to work on a cover eventually, and then I want to work on more edited videos. And yeah, just more content. More content. But yeah, again, I'm doing one thing at a time. I think if people try to do too much at a time, they get overwhelmed and then they stop doing it because it's too much. We're crazy. What got you into animation? Yeah, I thought I wanted to be into animation because, like, well, first I'm an artist, so I thought like I wanted to get into the animation major because it would teach me just a lot of things. It would teach me how to draw faster, or teach me new technology and stuff like that. It wasn't something that I was super like, I'm going in because I love everything about animation. It was something that I was like, it would be good for me. It would be very good for me to learn this and stuff like that. But in the end, I couldn't. But like, I don't regret it. Like, I don't regret it not going and stuff like that. It's fine. And like, animation is really high, and it's really high intensity major because you have to do so much in such a short time. It's and I'm not a fast drawer. Like, I'm like detail oriented, sure, but that's actually kind of not what you want for animation. Like, you want to be able to do really quick gestures and storyboards, and like my work had stuff like that, so I can do gestures and storyboards, but I was admittedly slower than my coworkers. Even though I was the most senior artist there at the time, I did not specialize in like doing storyboards. It was difficult for me. That was my least favorite task when I worked. But my boss was very, very nice. He was very nice. He tries to only schedule it for me, like, because it's like good for me and for self-improvement. But otherwise, he gave me tasks I was like more efficient in, and that's okay, you know. you hired different people at different times for different reasons. So even though I felt really bad, I couldn't do it as well as my coworkers, who are younger, by the way. I still had other skills. I still had other points of value, you know? So it's not good to compare yourself to others, but it's good to want to improve yourself, for yourself. And of course for future opportunities. But I know it's hard. It's hard that you see what other people are good at, and then you wish you were good at that, and you feel like you should be because you're older or like you have more seniority. But you know, it's okay. That's what specialization's for. Because again, and then it's hard to see your own special value. But there are things that I could do that they couldn't do. It was hard for me to see it. You feel like age has nothing to do with that sort of thing? You've probably been studying for years more, things like that affect your mental health? Yeah. Well, again, of course you don't want to compare yourself to others, but it's like a natural thing for it to happen. I'm surprised if no one ever does it. I think people tend to compare themselves to others, especially in like a competitive field. And of course, right now I'm looking for a job, right? So I can't help but compare myself to other artists, but I have to just look into my strengths. I have to look into my strengths and like really prioritize that. But it's rough. But I know I have value. I know I'm good at working with people specifically. And I know that I could do things other artists can't. Like, I know how to schedule and stuff like that. I know how to schedule. I know how to manage a project. I have all these, like, desirable skills, I suppose. But, yeah, it's still kind of rough. I'm more able to work between apartments and stuff. Like a lot of professional artists, a lot of artists just want to be artists, and they have like no like managerial skills, I guess. Not to say that I was like a manager or anything, but I've led projects and stuff like that, and like have done like schedule for production and art when like other artists probably wouldn't want to do that. So yeah, and then my friend from the company, she's very similar. She's like-minded. She's very like multi-talented, and yeah, she's very young as well. She graduated super early. She got hired super early. Like I think she was like 22 when she got hired for our job. Oh my goodness. She's so young and fresh. But she doesn't make you feel like shit. She's very, very sweet. She hustles, she works hard. If anything, it's just I feel very motivated being her friend, you know? People, let me see. Oh, you gotta go, it's 2 a.m. Thank you so much for coming, I really appreciate it. Yeah, the age shit so relatable, yeah, especially as you get older, you feel like you should be doing more, but you know, everyone has what they're good at, and then like everyone has like their own goals to self-improve. As long as you're willing to self-improve, anything is fine. They tend to not... Okay, I've seen people get into VTubing not because they think it really works well with themselves and they enjoy it because it's popular and people can earn a lot from it. They tend not to be able to VTube for a long period of time. Yeah. First and foremost, you need to kind of like analyze what you're getting into. I think most people who start just see it as something that's fun, but it is a lot of work. And if you're not prepared for how much work it is, yeah, I could imagine you get burnt out way faster than someone who's like used to this kind of thing. That's why the VTubers who are like content creators in the first place are the most successful ones. Like, I don't know if exactly my VTuber journey is the best route because I separate it from my previous content creation work because I just kind of want a fresh start. I want to like make sure I control kind of everything that I put out as a VTuber and stuff like that. So I just had a fresh start, and I'm really happy with how things are going so far, because like when I actually stream consistently, people like are finding me, and I get regulars like you guys, wonderful regulars that I couldn't be more grateful for, and it's just a lovely experience. But yeah, If I didn't know what like any of the work that it took to do this, like I don't know, I could imagine it's really overwhelming. Like I'm a lot of young people come into this wanting to just be a cute anime girl, and then they get super burnt out, and then even worse, they probably spend a lot of money to get there first, you know? I actually feel like bad for them, really, because like when I was younger, we had like more low investment kind of activities, because a lot of people, they want to get into it because I think it's like a sense of community as well. But like when I was younger, we had deviant art groups that has the same feeling, low and it's lower bar of entry. But at the same time, like I think like you kind of have to be like an artist or at least a writer to be able to be in that kind of community. And you know what? I would say VTubing is similar, but I feel like people who have not done content creation before, for some reason, feels like VTubing is way more accessible and like easy to succeed in than like a stupid deviant art group. I don't know. It's hard to say. Do you have a channel before this that you used to upload on? No, I never. I would be on a Tumblr or DeviantArt, and then I would occasionally stream on Picardo, but I don't have content on YouTube. This is my first attempt on making a successful YouTube channel, so I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure it like does well, you know? And you know, even if it doesn't necessarily do like super banging numbers or whatever, I still have passion for what I'm doing, so I could weather the storm and stuff like that. And again, I didn't think anyone would watch me. Like it's so hard to get yourself out there. That's another reason why people like get so easily discouraged, right? Because it's so hard to get an audience in the first place, and then they don't feel like streaming to one viewer. And I understand that. I had difficulties before. When you have one viewer, you have to kind of like entertain that one person, and depending on the person, they could be very like uncomfortable people. Like you can't ignore them if it's one person, but they want kind of like a one-on-one like session with you. It's kind of weird. Like I don't know how else to say it, but it's like there's a certain type of person who goes for people who have one viewer, and it's kind of yikes. So anyway, yeah, it's even before I didn't really want to humor it, so I stopped streaming for a while because of that, and I was like, okay, I need a different like strategy, because like as much as like I technically don't mind streaming to nobody, it was still very nerve-wracking for me at the time, because like even at that time, like doing pre-recorded content was kind of nerve-wracking. So what I did for myself was I did pre-recorded content before, because I was figuring like, okay, if no one's gonna, if I'm only gonna get 1 or 2 viewer anyway, I might as well do like content that like is actually like good, like it's cut and like very presentable. People could watch it anytime they want, because like that's also why I like YouTube, because it automatically records your videos and keeps it on your channel, so people, even if they can't be here live, they could watch it whenever they want. Twitch, you kind of rely on having live viewers, you know? Oh, you guys are so soft. Yeah, I'll be happy to tell you about my like my head process, whatever. Yeah, I really, I don't know. I coming this far is like, I'm really happy, because I feel very confident as a streamer. The thing is, like, I was confident that I could be an entertainer in the first place. That's why I was able to push to do edited videos, and also that's good practice. If you're not familiar with like streaming at all, you could definitely use the time for doing pre-recorded videos and as like a way of self-reflection, because you watch yourself. You watch your entire clip when you're editing your video, and then not only that, you consciously pick the parts that you want to present to others, so you kind of get an idea of like what you do best and what is funny to you and what kind of content creator you are, and it gives you like a lot of time for self-reflection to make your content better. Like when I did my edited videos, I would review it like a ton in the editing studio, and then I would watch the entire video afterwards for even further self-reflection to see how I could do it better. Ugh, it's a lot of work, but like because like I'm passionate about it, it doesn't like feel like a pain, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I like, oh my god, I just saw your blossoms turn. Oh my god, were they always pink? I think they just turned. Oh, Missy, your blossom turned. Oh my god, just what I was talking about. I appreciate you guys. Oh, it's been a month. Oh my god, I'm so emotional. Oh, that's so cute. Look, the blossoms are pink. Oh, oh my god. Oh, auto emoji. Oh my god, thank you guys for renewing your membership and everything. It really means a lot. Oh, you guys are pink. Oh my god. See, this is what makes streaming worth it, man. Like you get like a supportive small community and it just feels so good. Wow, I feel over the moon. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining membership. I would love to have a membership stream one day, but like honestly there's not enough of you. I mean, but like I would totally do it for everybody here, but the thing is like I'm not sure if everybody from membership would be able to make it right at the same time. So it's kind of like, oh man. But yeah, oh, that makes me feel super soft. Yeah, nice. Red pink blossom. Yeah, it looks like you were white before. Now you're pink. Wow. Wow. I'm so happy. Thank you guys. Oh. That was perfect, because we were just talking about streaming and, like, my journey. I definitely want to talk about my journey when I'm, like, I don't know, doing this for longer. But I think the path is correct for me. I think some people... Everyone has a different path, right? Like, everybody starts streaming in a different way. Like, They just go for it. I don't know, like some people like, well, people complain about like having 0 viewers, right? They just keep on doing the same thing. They keep on going live on Twitch and they wonder why they aren't getting traction. But streaming is only a small part of being a streamer. Even though you're called a streamer, there's a lot more to it. Like you can't just turn on the live stream and expect people to like find you and come in. You have to do some like marketing work as well. So that's exactly. So I talked about it in a previous stream. That's what I did too. I did a little bit of marketing work as I was doing my edited videos, so I could have people know I exist, right? So the first few things you need to do as a streamer, you need to evaluate your own content. Think about what kind of content you're able to produce. Think about if you're like even entertaining in the first place. What kind of people would want to watch you, your target audience. And then you need to like just look at yourself pretty critically, but not critically enough for you to give up. Just critically enough for you to like have goals of where to improve on. Like my recent goals for being a streamer, do it in the first place, right? Don't stop getting nervous. I've accomplished that. I stopped getting super nervous when I started streaming and recording. And honestly, moving out of my parents' house really helped with that, because like half of the nerves when I started doing pre-recorded content is because I didn't want to hear my parents hear me being cringe. So then that helped a lot. Getting my own space helped a lot. And then just doing the repetition and pushing to put myself out there helped a ton. Like I think you're never gonna like super get over like certain anxieties, but like you could definitely work on improving it. Leap of faith. Yeah. Yeah, they are my first members. Like when I didn't even really announce membership, and I put on membership and they like came. Yeah, and they're regulars as well. Very, very soft. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah. Gotta take the leap of faith. Wow, I can't believe it happened in real time when we're on stream. That's so special. Happy blooming, y'all. Happy spring. It's spring. Perfect time to bloom. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna get my half-eaten burrito. One moment. Oh my god. Food is so much better when you're hungry. Oh my god. Food tastes so good when you're hungry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for sure. I am new. And as you see, right? I've been at it for like a few months, but because I've done pre-recorded content, I didn't have a schedule yet. Oh yeah. So before streaming, one of my goals was also to be on a consistent schedule because you can't grow without consistency. That's super, super important. So I was like, I took it easy as well, as in like I tried out like whatever schedule at first, see what works best for me, and like 3 o'clock and day to day like this is doing pretty good. I feel pretty good about it. But if you saw my early stream, you see sometimes it was like on different days at first and stuff like that, and then I had some streams at 7 p.m, which I could actually bring back. I don't mind taking different streaming times, but yeah. It seems like a pretty good time. People know when I'm going to stream at this point, especially if I post a schedule on my YouTube community. I need to do that more often. Not everybody follows me on Twitter, which is like totally fine. I just need to like be better at like posting stuff. Yeah, burrito sounds so good. It's so good. It's so tasty. But like it has potatoes in it. And I'm like, if you're gonna put filler in this burrito, put beans and rice. God damn it. I don't want potatoes in my burrito. It's weird. The other thing is your content's okay from... Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of things you should think about when you're streaming, you know? There's a lot of things to consider, but it could be overwhelming, so you could focus on one thing at a time and then, like, look over your decisions overall later. I love beans. I love food. Oh my god. And for example, I was way too nervous to eat before stream before. I don't know where that anxiousness came from because I never felt that way in the first place. But at the same time, I never tried streaming on YouTube before, right? So, you know, you find out new things about yourself and then you could like conquer it and you feel really, really good when you overcome certain things, you know? Like, I can't tell you how happy I am to have overcome, like, not eating before stream. I was, like, really concerned about it. I was like, I need to eat. But it would be like, my stomach would bubble and stuff like that. It would be, like, that kind of nerves. But now I'm so much better. And then before I was able to eat when I started stream. But I didn't want to do that too much because I know people don't like eating sounds, right? Now I'm like, it's fine. If I get hungry, I have to eat. I just have to. Oh my god, are we actually not gonna finish this day? We only have like 40 minutes left. Or 50 minutes. But I think I could get pretty far. But I'm enjoying talking. And I need to put in my markings. Markings. You know, half up tonight. It was great watching the stream. Enjoy the rest of your night and take care. Thank you so much for coming, Em. Thank you so much. You have a fantastic night, okay? Yeah, I wasn't able to eat before streaming. Yeah, I have overcome that. Oh, actually, I could eat when I'm streaming before. I ate yogurt. I ate yogurt because that was really easy for me to eat. But I actually don't like yogurt that much. But during that time, if I could, I would eat jelly. I could have eaten those Japanese energy jelly drinks. I really wanted that for that time because I was so stressed out I couldn't do it. But, you know, it's all good. I really enjoy food. I should make a mukbang stream one day. That'd be really interesting. What are you guys eating after this? Or what did you eat already if you haven't eaten already? Let me read your comment, Kotato. When thinking about your career, I feel like we should think of it as a whole. Like for VTubing, we shouldn't just think about it being a cute character, but just hiding your face behind a... Yeah. Yeah. VTubing. It's seriously not just like... I think what a lot of hobbyists want from VTubing is kind of like the feeling of making an OC of somebody and role-playing, but maybe they haven't like explored that avenue before and they just see how popular VTubing is and they try to do that instead. And they just get disappointed when it's not what they thought it was going to be, you know? Again, I think people just like goes in with misconceptions. That's why they get burnt out. That's why you see so many people graduating. But yeah, if you see my account, right, I've been, my Life 2D video has been out for 9 months at this point. It's a whole baby. I'm giving birth. So, I've been at it for a while doing like certain things. And I feel like it's really paying off. I feel... Because, like, also, people focus on numbers a lot, too. For this, I'm really focusing on self-improvement right now. I'm focusing on seeing if I could do it, which I can. And I'm focusing on what I can improve before I become bigger. I don't know, people always want to be big so fast, but there's like, it's really dangerous to grow really fast. But if I was to blow up or whatever, I'd feel pretty confident I would be able to handle it because I've streamed like very consistently so far for a while. I'm not nervous anymore. I'm not afraid. Not afraid of people anymore. I know I could talk for a long period of time. I know I could take care of myself while I stream. Stuff like that. Good stuff. You have a pastel blue bunny on your back? Very cute. You went to your father and mother-in-law for some lasagna. You haven't eaten since 3 p.m. Oh, sounds like Thanksgiving kind of food, huh? Oh, I'm pausing to stuff my face. I might. You feel like your growth is exponentially changing from 2 to 3, 4 views to 6 to 8, and only within a week it's gone to an average of 10 to 12. Absolutely bizarre. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really could thank my regulars for that, seriously. Like, I really appreciate people who like consistently come and make time out of their day. It's like really crazy to me. I'm like, holy shit. I feel like I say it too much now, but then like, yeah, I really, really, really appreciate it. And we have a good time. We have a fun time. I get to learn about everybody. I do my best to remember stuff. My memory is not the best, but sometimes things could trigger my memory, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. No, Katato, you're very, very, very sweet. Thank you. I love my red markings. Want to talk about what things I like about my design? I really like my red markings. Because they're yokai markings. I always loved markings like this. So I was really happy to put in my design. Ugh, and then Vox Akuma has red eyeliner too. And I'm like, oh Vox, why are you the perfect man? Such a beautiful man. Yeah, you guys are just lovely, you know? You guys are lovely people to speak with. Very mature, very, like, not feral, like, in a bad way. Nobody has rabies here. Cause yeah, there's some people that were hard to deal with, so I just fucking, like, hid them. Cause, like, you have to have boundaries for your community, or else it makes it stressful for your chat. Do you have a full animal version of yourself? You ever think you have a point of selling plushies of you in the process? I don't think I'll ever sell plushies of myself, but like I kind of want to sell plushies of you guys. Like look, you're on my lap right now. I want to sell plushies of you. Maybe I'll sell you actually. Bunny trafficking. Shh, you're sleeping. You won't know. You don't hear this. Absolutely feral, horrifying. Yeah, school sucks. School sucks for so many reasons. I hated dealing with people in school. But, you know, it gets better. you get into the world and you realize people, like, are more curated. Like, in a workplace, people are hired, right? They have to go through a process to be there, so they tend to be less annoying. Hmm. Hmm. I'm so glad I got burrito. I kind of want to do a spicy noodle challenge one day as an excuse to eat it again. Because I actually really enjoy the taste. But the thing is, it makes me sore for days. Like, I don't know. Like, it's so bad for me. When I lived with my parents, they would see me at dinner, right? We sit at a dinner table together. So they would see me like rubbing my stomach and stuff, and they're like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, it's spicy noodles. And they're like, you're not allowed to eat spicy noodles anymore. And I was like, it's good though. I'm like, if you didn't see me, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know this. I'm fine. I just need to rub my stomach. Oh, uni. I hope you have a good break before then. Good luck. Good luck in university. But like I like dress my noodles up. Oh, and then you know what? I put sesame seed oil in it, which maybe makes it worse as well because they put like some oil in it. I don't know. Some oil makes things hotter. Also, I need to take off my sweater. Oh, it's hot. Having a character of your chat is creative and adorable. Oh, I really enjoy it because it helps me like interact with you guys a little bit more. Like yeah, this bunny on my lap. It's supposed to be you guys. And then you know the little emotes, also you. I really enjoy doing the small color variety as well. Oh, when we get more members, I'll like add more emotes. I think I might have one emote slot, but it's like not enough to do a stream for. Like when I did all my initial emotes, they were like there was a bunch of them, so it was kind of forfeit. But I think I'll just do an additional emote off stream. I wonder what emote it should be. I think, man, crying and Pog really like is all the emotion people need to BH. Maybe drooling. Oh yeah, I think I'll make a drooling emoji because I talk about food so much. Well, that's also my fault because I kind of stream when it's like around my dinner time. But like, people always need to eat. Like, no matter what time I stream, I feel like I won't be full for 3 hours straight. Because I eat often. I eat in small amounts, but I eat often. I'm a grazer. And that's actually better for you. It's better for you to do that. Or something like that. Not really sure. Yeah, drilling bun. Yeah, thank you, Katato. Yeah, if you view my stream, you have no choice. You look like this bunny. Oh, and I want to make more GIFs of them. Maybe when I settle a little bit more my computer setup, I'll make more GIFs of this bunny. It's really fun because, like, doing a little animation like this is really simple. It's just stretching it. Maybe I'll stream that. Actually, maybe I could stream the additional emote and I'll do another GIF. That sounds fun. It's always fun to have more assets because like I'm an artist, right? So I have so much like power. I need to expend all my power. Like I want to draw a new outfit for myself too. On my Live 2D model. It shouldn't be that hard to rig. I just need to time it. I need to like do it. It's so hard to do things. I'm so lazy. I'm a hard worker, and yet I'm lazy. Well, to be fair, I'm lazy when it comes to things for myself, but like when it comes to things for like other people, I tend to like do stuff more. Alright. As someone who derps out, I feel like if drooling emoji would also work well, someone who just derps out as well. A shocked sob? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I think my next emoji is definitely gonna be drooling, but for sure, like, when I get another emoji slot, I'll, like, do more, like, shocked and stuff. For now, you can just type pog and cry, and that'll be your roller coaster of emotions. Do you plan on collaborating with other VTubers or focused on doing you right now on your channel? I do really want to collaborate with other VTubers, but like it's kind of hard to arrange your schedule with other people, and especially independents, right? But like ideally I want to collaborate because like I find collaboration and like creating like a network with VTubers makes for really entertaining content. Like that is the like, but they have to have like kind of like genuine relationships, right? Or else it's not like fun to watch. Like if they don't have like a good relationship, it's like not fun to watch. It's just kind of awkward. So there's a balance in that too. I might collaborate with my friend who's kind of wants a VTuber avatar. I'm not sure yet. I'll see of her later. But then, yeah, ideally I really want to, because again, my favorite stuff as a consumer is like collaboration. Like I like watching Game Grumps so much because they bounce off of each other. And then I really like Niji Sanji when they collaborate with each other. It's just makes for really entertaining streams. Even when they do solo and they talk about each other and you know exactly who they're talking about. It's just nice. That's ideal. But I don't know. It's really difficult as an independent to get a group like that. And then like other independents want that as well. So they would sign up for these like small groups. Like I saw you know, there's like these new indie groups that kind of present themselves as companies on Twitter, but you're kind of not sure. You're not sure if they're like actual companies and like what they could do for you, and like if they're not just like a bunch of minors trying to make a Discord group basically, right? I don't know. That's why I wouldn't apply to anything that's not established, right? But like a lot of people like go for it. But if they don't have like an established reputation, like Cindaria, I think they have a established reputation at this point. But yeah, I wouldn't have like applied for it. And then by the time they get big, you have to get good. Like so many people apply for VShoujo, but I wouldn't fit into VShoujo anyway. But like you know, like but like I think VShoujo actually scouted, right? Because there are like a lot of like streamers. I still remember when VShoujo was first created. They like gathered a bunch of like established streamers already. Like Nyanners was one of them, and then they have Apricot Fruit, and then they have of course they got Iron Mouse, and yeah, they seem to have scouted, and that's the way to go, I guess. Yeah. Now it's a big deal. By the way, has VShoujo ever like announced their new talent? I feel like that audition was so long ago, and I can't. I don't know how long it's been. I really don't know how long it's been, but like they should have had enough time to like create a new talent at this point. But I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the drawing room. Yeah. My friend wants to be a PNG VTuber. Yeah, but I think she wants to be an actual VTuber, but she would just start out as a PNG, you know? But like, it would be enough for us to play stuff with. That'd be really good. What do you think is the normal age range for a VTuber, and do you think being a minor and a VTuber is okay? Being a minor for a VTuber is absolutely okay, but definitely not for a career. Like, you would not be able to join any, like, like not shady studios as a minor. You have to be 18 plus. Because like companies in general, you need to be 18 plus in order to like work for them. And if you don't have to be, they're either in maybe an unfamiliar country with like not such strict work laws, which is like not good, or like they are not a real company and they're trying to like take advantage of minors. Like I saw this VTuber news of like this company making minors do like lewd things. Like specifically the CEO, quote quote, wanted to make the minor like sexually roleplay as like his daughter or something like that. It was very like yabai. Very, very bad. Very, very gross stuff. So yeah, don't look into being a VTuber, especially actually to make it as a career. I think you need like a bank account and stuff like that, even as an independent. So like you could definitely be a VTuber as a hobby, but like maybe not look into making money until you're an adult. But I'm not sure. Like you'd have to do your own research into avenues you're able to like pursue in order to make money as a minor, because like there's this other VTuber who's like a minor in the community and like they got their PayPal account suspended, but they weren't even supposed to be able to accept money because they weren't old enough to use PayPal services. So, you know, it's hard being a minor. I would use this time to focus on your skills and not look for money regarding it until you're 18. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, build your confidence, build your wits about you, because you have so much to learn if you're a minor. You have so much to learn. You have to learn how to deal with people. You have time to make your mistakes. And then you have goals you could establish, like a 5-year plan, like, but actually, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, new gems are really hype. Yeah, you're soft. Yeah, collaboration would be fun. I definitely have to know the person and like see our comfort level and boundaries and stuff to do official collaboration, because like I think I would act differently to a collaboration partner versus my chat. Like I'd probably be like a little bit more loose. I don't know. But you know, I'm pretty relaxed even with chat, so who knows? I haven't collaborated with anyone yet in like streaming, so I wouldn't know how I act until I do it. I love biting into like little bits of tomatoes when I'm eating burrito. I used to not like salsa, but like the tomatoes now is really refreshing. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good way to think about it. You have like VTubing is not that different from like K-pop idol training, honestly, when I think about it. Cause like, oh, because it's idol work, and if you're looking into more idol route instead of just being a streamer, then you definitely want to like look into getting singing lessons and stuff while you still have like time, because you don't have to worry about getting a job, hopefully. And you have time to do all this stuff to actually like get skills that you need. And of course I could still do it even though I'm older, but like I feel like I got other stuff to worry about, you know? Like I have to worry about like supporting myself and make sure everything's all stable before I go pursuing like lessons, if I want to go back to doing some lessons. Have you ever considered doing a meet and greet with your fans the more attention you get? Like maybe in VR chat, not like in real life. But I feel like Datsudans, you know, like free talks and stuff, it's kind of like a form of meet and greet, but I get what you mean. In the future, if I ever get like big fat numbers, I would do something in VR chat. I think that's pretty good and fun. Used to grow tomatoes. They were really small tomatoes. Yeah, I hear homegrown tomatoes are the best. They're so flavorful. I just wish I had like another arm so I could feed myself burrito as I work. That'd be ideal. I need to grow more arms. Just like I have 3 monitors, I also need 3 arms. You need to be an octopus. Man, octopuses are so talented. You know, they're able to like sacrifice their arm. Sometimes they would just give their arm up to like escape a predator. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And they could grow it back. It's crazy, you could just grow back a whole arm. You need 3 burritos? Yeah. I have 2 actually. Since I bought it from delivery, I made it worth the trip. I bought a bean and rice one. And I got a fancy one with like sour cream, avocado, the works. I'm eating half of it right now. I was eating some before stream, like same half. But I was like, I need to further prepare for my stream, make sure my Cintiq works, and I'm glad I did. Now it works. Before it was a little bit touch and go. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know how to hook up my Cintiq to my computer. I only knew how to do it with a laptop. Nice, nice, nice. Oopsies. I'm still here just sketching as I watch you. Oh, no, no, no. No worries, Misty. Much appreciated, though. So soft. Thank you for drawing. That's me. Thank you for drawing me. I'm trying to make more progress, but I draw really slow on stream. But it's okay. We're here for, like, talking and stuff, too. It's not just art, though. I mean, should be. Yeah. And I need to add my gradient. I have a gradient on my ends of my hair. Wow, it's so crazy. I haven't drawn myself in so long. What kind of fucking artist am I? I don't, for an artist VTuber, I really don't draw myself very often. But, you know, again, that's because I'm trying to focus on my other skills. Like, I know, for example, I know I could draw, right? But do I know how to do endurance and all that stuff, etc.? Yeah. And I would like to, I try to focus my stuff on singing and stuff. Too embarrassed to show any of my singing, but like one day I'll get there. Plus, I want to kind of learn how to do audio processing. I think that'd be a very useful skill. If I could learn how to mix audio, that'd be unstoppable. I'm gonna, after I get more comfortable, I'm gonna focus on doing audio mixing. If I could apply as much filters to my voice as I do on my art, I think we're good, you know what I'm saying? I think we're Gucci. Not in real life meet and greet, maybe just a VC on Discord or VC chat. Yeah. Yeah, maybe one day I'll have a Discord too, but I don't have any like moderator or anything, and I don't think my community is like big enough yet for a Discord, so I think I'll like hold off on that. But yeah, I've definitely considered it. Burrito. I'm gonna feed my rabbits real fast. I'm gonna give them some pellets. They're probably really hungry right now. And then we're gonna keep on going for a little bit more. One moment. I'll zoom out so you can see it. A cheeky little save. Okay, be right back. Okay, hello. Where did I get my burrito from? Just like a... It's like a burrito place that's like 0.4 miles away from my house. It doesn't sound very far at all, but the thing is, I'm like, it sounds further than, like, grocery store. that I hardly go to, so I was like, I don't feel like walking, and I had like an Uber Eats coupon from my email, so I decided to use it. Get this, so Uber Eats was like $15 off, $15 off orders, $20 or more, and I'm like, okay, sounds like a pretty sick deal. And then, it was like $23, and then I reduced it. I used a coupon, and after fees and tip, it ended up being like $20. And I was like, damn. Because, you know, they have like, driver benefits, bullshit tips. I hope they give the driver the benefits, but I don't know. And then they have like service fee, and then they ask you to tip on top of that. So I really don't do takeout often anymore, especially not without a coupon. I have to have a coupon. What else is this nonsense? It's totally not worth it. But I've been craving burrito, and I was like, even though I'm going to see my parents like next week, and then I could probably ask them, can I get a burrito? They, I don't know. It's just like too far away for me. I've been wanting something like this for a while. Yeah, my parents are very good. They always, my dad is soft. Like, he always makes like really like fancy food. He does like full effort. When I'm not there, they kind of do like takeout, and like, I don't know. They kind of do takeout. They haven't been eating together as much lately. But when I'm there, everyone's at the table, and then my dad makes really fancy Chinese food, like with abalone and like 2-3 courses, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, my dad loves me. Parents love me. I love my parents. And again, moving out and stuff makes you have a greater appreciation for your folks. It's good for you. Yeah, Uber Eats is so expensive. Oh yeah, hair, eyes, and flat everything. Yeah, what a mood. You're supposed to be able to like have your art at the same stage like everywhere, but I was like, fuck it, whatever. Yeah. No, even though I'm kind of like down on my luck, right? I have such a like a good support system. I'm okay. And things, of course, you know, yeah, again, things regarding streaming is going well and stuff. And then I gotta take a step back. Like, you know what? I'm doing fine. Again, I can support myself with the savings I've made from my job. And yeah, I'm actively looking. I'm doing what I can. It's no use being like anxious waiting to hear a call back from like literally any job interview, right? Because you don't know. Ugh, like I've been looking since even before, because we knew we were going to shut down like in December, not in like September. I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard to look for a job. Maybe it's because everything is like remote now. But I know I'll find it, and then like I know I could open commissions if I'm feeling really insecure. Just gotta keep my skills sharp and stuff. But my god, I hope I have a job before my lease renews, because I'd like to just like be sure I could like afford rent here for another year. I mean, I could, even with my savings, I could afford rent here for another year. But it's like I really don't want to like spend all my savings. That's kind of yikes. We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea what the future holds, and there's no use worrying about it. You just gotta keep on going. When it comes to fan art, where can you send it if you don't have social medias? Would unlisting a video sending it a video? Oh my. You want to make a video? Oh, that's really flattering. Well, I haven't really thought right now. The only way to send fan art to me is like putting it in my letter to Kunlun tag on Twitter. I don't really have any other alternatives, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, you know what? You could put it as a comment in my videos. Thank you very much. Yeah, no point in worrying at all. You can't worry about your uncertain future. You know, you never know. Like, my boss, when I got hired, he was like, what is your 5-year plan? And I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat for lunch tomorrow. Like, I don't believe in like planning your stuff out for that long. Cause like, my life has always been like, I've been kind of like doing things like not on a whim, of course, but like just like I've been going with the flow. And I feel like if you have like a set plan, you're just setting yourself up for other disappointment, or you're kind of closing yourself off to other options. So I just think going with the flow in life is a very good thing to do. If you need to, you can send it to me over Discord. Oh, Crow, you're so soft. Crow's the real MVP. I mean, maybe if I could figure out how to make a Discord separate from my private one, I'll do that, but I don't know. Discord is really weird about accounts. Like, I'm used to like Twitter where you can have like 50,000 accounts as long as you have a new email. But I think Discord these days asks for your like phone number and stuff. Just doing things as they come? Yeah. Yeah, just do things as they come. Take it one day at a time. Explore all your options at the moment. Because, like, if you... Like, because, like, when I first got that job, I was like, I didn't even know I was going to be here. So, like, how do I have a 5-year plan? But he says it's like, oh, you know, you kind of, like, know, right? Like, you have a... Like, maybe you want to stay in games. Maybe you want to work on... Go on to, like... Onto, like, doing stuff for television. Or something like that. And I'm just like... Oh, dude, my brain doesn't work that way. At most, I have, like, a month's plan. And also, if you have a plan, how are you gonna, like, know if it's gonna happen? Like, yeah, you could do everything in your power to make it happen, I guess. But, like, a lot of things in life comes down to luck as well, you know? At least that's how I feel. Like, of course people get to places with hard work, but you need a certain amount of luck. Again, even if you're extremely talented, you need to be there at the right place, the right time, or else, you know, it's like that. Luck plays a role in more people's lives than they think. But yeah, as I've talked about before, if someone was like, "You're so lucky to hit this milestone," or whatever, I'm like, ew, no. I mean, you're lucky, like, in a sense, but, like, don't say this creator is lucky for having such a big audience. I don't know, it's weird. It's very weird. Very saying, like, you didn't do any work, basically. I don't know. Am I making sense? Yeah, I think I am. Having a long-term goal could be good, but some people don't work like that, and that's cool. Yeah, for sure. You might know what type of genre you're looking for, or just requirements for future job. I mean, life goals. Like, do you have a 5-year plan? Like, what are you gonna do for 5 years? Like, I'm pretty sure your current goals is just to, like, make it out of... Well, okay, I guess that's not very fair, because, like, you kind of have, like, a sense of what you're gonna do in mind, right? When you're going to school. That's why you pick your major. But even when I picked my major, I didn't think I was gonna go into fashion as a career. I just needed a degree. So I was just like, what degree could I do? And I was like, fashion. Fashion's fine. Fashion's all good and dandy. I'm sure I'll be okay. And yeah. Because, like, I think actually I wouldn't like being in fashion. There's a lot of, like, dressing up and a lot of, like, being on the floor, like, walking around, doing, like, in-person events. Ugh. I'm more of an office type of person. But I guess maybe just roles in fashion for office. But still. Like, I think streaming would actually be a pretty decent career for me. Because, like, I'm already used to working at home, and I don't... Okay, I'm not saying it to be sad, but, like, it's like I don't have, like, a major social life, right? So that doesn't get in the way of my activities. And even if you do have, like, a social life, it's just all, like, planning. You just need a schedule, like, around it. Like, I feel like being super active and also being a streamer doesn't work out, but, like, I think I'm wrong. Because I think Moist Critical, right? He's a really successful streamer. I think he works out. But yeah, gotta do give and take. But also for me, personally, I need a lot of downtime. I need a lot of time to just do, like, nothing and lay down. So, like, I guess that's why. But if I like am able to cram in a lot of things in the raw hours, then yeah, it's different. Like, cause like right now I only stream 3 times a week. Technically that's a lot of time to like do other stuff, right? But I need some time to rest, lay down. I need some time to like do my house chores, maintain my life and stuff like that. And you know, as you practice more and more, you'll get better at juggling your personal life. Mood on nothing time, absolutely. I took sewing until last year, but I ended up dropping it since I'm not actually good at the sewing part. Well, you can always improve, but like if you don't enjoy sewing, then yeah, it's totally like, ugh. I hate sewing. It hurts me. But I actually think I wasn't like horrible at it, but like, I'm not good at doing anything like manual labor. Wow, this is too much airbrush. Too much. I want it more subtle. How did you think of your character design? Do certain things apart from the blossoms have meaning? I just wanted to be able to like, for once, like reflect my own culture in a way. Like I'm like Chinese, but I'm very Americanized. So like I didn't really need to do like a super Chinese thing anyway. And I thought it'd be cool to appropriate my own culture. You know, everyone's doing kind of like Japanese stuff when they're not Japanese, and that's totally fine actually. But I wanted to like have a lot of Chinese elements in my design. But then like of course it's not traditional, so I added like some frills and stuff because I also lace is pretty important to me. It's a characteristic, it's like a design element that I've used for quite a long time, and I wanted to incorporate it in my design. And I guess I like diamonds. I don't know. I mean, I like triangles, and aren't diamonds just like triangles what's stuck together? I'm trying to think if I thought of my name before I incorporated design. I think I thought of the name at the same time as the design. Like, I actually started out as... what did I start out as? Was what came first, the chicken or egg? Because I had an Animal Crossing version of this design that probably came first. And it was like a deer. But its name was just Shizuka, and it didn't have diamond eyes. And like I kind of pulled that name out of my ass. And actually I tried to name myself something Chinese, but like I've talked about it before. There was so many landmines because I don't know Chinese, so I kind of ran into a combination of words that kind of like sounds like prostitute and stuff like that. So I decided to just stick with a Japanese name because it's safer. Because like, I don't know, if you know Chinese, there's like a lot of words that sound like other words, and if you like mix the wrong combination, it sounds really shit. And then there's some people who like name themselves like Shishi, right? Like either like for a character or whatever, and Shishi is like P in like Japanese. So, you know, you gotta be careful. You gotta kind of know what you're doing. And Dia is really easy. Dia is just short for diamond. I didn't care if it sounded like anything else. But also Dia sounds like deer at the same time. So I thought about that. So it's like Dia, it works as both like deer and diamond. And yeah, from there everything just kind of fell into place. Yeah, I guess when I thought I think I did the diamond element first, and then I named myself. And then I was like, wow, I'm a fucking genius. Tensai, I'm such a genius. Cause like, wow, Dia, diamond, and deer. Oh my god. And then I felt like I peaked. Let me read. You like it, but you end up resewing the sleeves 2 times last year and you got failed on them? Ugh, that's so lame to do things for classes. Yeah. I wonder what happens if I was like in like a streamer class. I bet I would get a bad grade. Don't let classes stop your passion. The diamond, yeah, I'm a deer. And then like at first, the fan name was supposed to be Dialing, but like if you don't pronounce it exactly like that, and if you look at it in writing, it looks like dialing, like phone dialing. So I was like, oh crap. So I made it like Dearling. Like it has an R now, which looks like less appealing than Dialing, but like it's okay. I don't mind. Dearling is cute. My little dearlings. Yeah. And then like yeah, I think I have a katakana version of my name. I don't remember. I put it somewhere, but like I think Dia is in katakana and Shizuka is in kanji, with specific kanji. It means like fragrant and stuff. Like I just like looked at like, and I wanted a name that sort of sounded like shika, like a deer, like deer in Japanese. And Shizuka is kind of close, but like not really. But like otherwise I didn't really put much thought into that name. I just kind of pulled it out of my ass. Like I was like looking at like Japanese names and I was like, oh, Shizuka, because I didn't think I was gonna keep it like for like this, because it started out as an Animal Crossing self-insert, right? So I was like, oh, I guess I'm stuck with this name now. But then I kind of like names that like you don't really think too hard on either, because like, you know, like you grow into it. It's fun. So it means like fragrant, and then Dia is like, the katakana for it is like the same as deer, but like if it was like Dia for diamond, it would be Dia, so it's different. Yeah, stuff like that. Dearling, like darling. Yep, you guys are my little dearlings. Yeah, it's like darling. It's supposed to be like kind of like sound like darling, but like not quite. It's like that's what you guys are, little dearlings. Yeah, it's fun. No, like seriously, the creative parts of being a VTuber is super fun, and that's why people are so like attracted to it. But not everyone can be a VTuber, but no one stops to think if they should. Kidding. I was kidding. Anybody could be a VTuber, okay? It's just like Ratatouille. Anyone could cook, but can you cook well? I don't know. But hey, you know, you guys, like, Katato, you're young, right? And then you're already thinking about this pretty seriously. You're gonna do just fine. You're gonna do so well. Fully believe in you. Especially since you're starting early. If this is something you really want to do, and you could absolutely start now. You could start now, explore what kind of content you're doing. Because like for me, I did art content creation, right? For the longest time. So I knew I was gonna start out with doing like art-related content creation, but I wanted to work on my other skills. So that's why, you know, I'm like streaming and crap. I wanted to be more than just an artist. I want to be an entertainer. I always wanted to be like a pop star kind of vibe, actually. Like, I would kind of joke. I'd be like, can't wait for my next life where I'm a K-pop idol. But then, like, because, like, K-pop idols start out super young, so I already missed that boat. But I'm not too old to be a VTuber. Everyone could be a VTuber, literally. Because, you know, if you're a face streamer, even that kind of relies on your age. Like, people are really critical of, like, your age and stuff. But when you're a VTuber, people don't know how old you are. People just see your personality and your skills, and I think that is perfect. And then I get to look super young and fresh forever. You don't know how old I am. I could be like 10,000 years old. You wouldn't be any the wiser. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I didn't notice my blue shines mirrored. Unintentional. You want to start VTubing, but you can't for another year. But yeah, but you can still plan out things. Like, for example, the first thing you need to save up for is a decent mic, which is like probably like you get a decent mic for under $50. Look up. I've been meaning to do a coffee post of the equipment I have, and since I have my whole setup now, I'm gonna definitely post it on Twitter eventually as a coffee post, where people could like look into the stuff I got. I had an Amazon affiliate link, but because I wasn't using them, they were like, this bitch isn't doing anything. Let's rescind it, so I have to reapply. Mm-hmm. So young, I know, right? I'm so young. What have I been doing this entire time? I'm like looking at this drawing. I have not made nearly as much progress as I wanted to. But I think we had really productive conversation and stuff. And so yeah, I'm gonna close the stream like in a bit, but since y'all are here, I'll talk a little bit longer. But you know, 3 hours. Again, 3 hours is a long time. Like, for you guys to be here for 3 hours, that's a long time. Thank you so much. And I know people dip in and out, of course, but you know, there's just chat's been going on for 3 hours, man. You guys are tag teaming, taking shifts. It's very, very, very encouraging. You know what? This just means we'll have another drawing stream in the future, and I really like our drawing streams. And then I'm gonna look into getting more BGMs for it too. Because, like, I'm sure we're kind of like over listening to the same songs over and over again. I'm gonna add some spice to this mix, you know? Yeah, another successful stream. No, please, absolutely talk about as VTubing as much as you want. If you ask a question or my opinion and I could comfortably answer it, I'll absolutely do that. Please feel free to ask me anything about it, okay? Because I know it's really, really hard to start, and then again, a lot of people don't know what they're getting into, so like they get burnt out like within a year, and then they kind of like dump all their investment away, and that's not what anyone should do, you know? I want people to like get into VTubing, but I also want them to know that it's a big commitment, but also in the beginning it doesn't have to be. Like, again, I have my VTuber account for like a year at this point. Like, let me think. Yeah, like over a year, not over a year, but about a year. And then I posted my live 2D video, and I did everything like really slow because I also had like a full-time job at that point. But I was getting ready to pursue this as a career. And then once I got unemployed, I started focusing on this even more. And I like to think everything worked out. So what I focused on while I had a job was kind of like making myself known, getting myself an audience first, promotion, stuff like that. And then when I felt like I could actually have time to spare to start streaming, I just went for it. I went for it. I started streaming like as a test quite a while ago. And then I reevaluated. Then I started doing edited videos. That worked out pretty well for me. And now I'm streaming more consistently. And I'm thinking of ways to improve the experience all the time. And like buying a new stream setup was part of it. You know? Like, even though it's an investment, like it's worth it for me. But I know a lot of people aren't in the position to invest for a new setup either a lot of times. But then, you know, if you know you want to do it seriously, you save up. You plan on saving up. And if you decide not to stream, if you decide not to get a new setup, you still have money saved up, you know? What will your next stream be? That's a good question. I'm not sure yet. I'm taking next week off. And then I need to plan the schedule. I will either do personality test. I might do... I think the week after, I'm going to do personality test talking. And then I'm going to do a Mori. And there will be another drawing stream. Trying to finish this drawing. Oh my god. I'm trying to finish this drawing. This drawing is never going to be finished. I promise I draw a lot faster when I'm not on stream, but you know, it doesn't matter. We're all having a good time here. I'll block in some, let me block in some colors real fast, so like it doesn't look so naked. It doesn't look so bare. Like I could do this, right? And then it'll help it look a little bit more finished. Oopsies. Whoopsie doopsies. I've made so much progress. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. You enjoy how serious I am? Oh, am I serious? I always thought I was like a goofball, but I get pretty serious because I really do take content creation seriously. But like, some people are just around to have fun, and that's a good time too, you know? Like, I try not to be like too serious. Like, I feel like I talk a little bit about my my employment status a little bit too much, but I can't help it. It's what's on my mind. But I like to think I have like a positive outlook to it as well. Like, as you see, I am not miserable. I am doing just fine. But everyone has hardships. Everyone has something on their mind. Something they need to overcome. And yeah. Also, I just simply run out of things to talk about sometimes. So I just gotta say what's on my mind. But yeah. I journal and stuff to help sort my thoughts out. And then I don't know. I act out on what I can, but focusing on streaming really helps on like a lot of things. Cuz keeping yourself busy is also a really good thing to do, you know? So if you have a lot of time, may as well stream. Oh yeah. Also, like, again, anyone can stream, but like, and then actually the mentality that's like, oh, if you're gonna play this game anyway, you may as well turn the camera on. That makes the entry bar lower, which is good. It actually motivated me to start. But like, you have to consider you're trying to entertain an audience, so there's a lot of skills you need to work on at once, and you could just focus on one skill at a time. Like maybe your first stream, you just want to make sure that your setup is working, so you could do a really, really simple game. Make sure it's not like a rhythm game where it would take most of your attention, unless you're super good. Unless for some reason you're like really, really good, and like people would watch you for that. Yeah. And then maybe you want to work on your free talk during streams. Maybe you don't know exactly what to talk about except for game commentary, and then you could like write down like topics beforehand to talk about. Stuff like that. There's so many ways to overcome your what you lack and improve, because what you lack is not something you'll always lack. You will always be able to obtain it. Let me read. Breaks are important. I'm glad you're taking time to spend time on yourself. Yeah, I really do need 1 week break, and I think I'm sure you guys will like be fine without me. I think a lot of streamers are afraid to take breaks actually because they're afraid the audience is gonna go away. But again, I'm doing this like, of course, I'm doing this for you guys, but also I'm really doing this for like myself as well. You gotta have a balance. You gotta have a balance. Like right now, I just want to improve myself. I want to be the best streamer I could be, and make sure that I'm taking the right steps to accomplish that. And taking a break is gonna help me put things in perspective, figure things out a little bit more, work on my other responsibilities, and yeah, it'll be very, very good for me. And I can see my family, and that'll help like change up the scenery. Oh my god. Especially if you have a milestone of a whole month consistent streaming as well. Yeah, it's been a whole month. The fact you guys bloomed on stream made me so soft. I hope maybe the next time you guys bloom will also be on stream. That was like truly very, very rewarding. I didn't plan that out at all. The fact that the membership turned over all at the same time on this day specifically is like amazing. I was like, oh, so soft. Yeah. A break is totally fine. Yeah. People need to find time to rest as well. Because, like, that's another way to prevent burnout. If you don't take a break, you're gonna get sick of things. And also, you won't be able to, like, review your stuff. I am going to stop here for now. This is how far we got. Holy crap. Did not get too far at all, in my opinion. But, again, I'm used to working without talking and, like, multitasking. See? That's another thing I'd like to work on. I would like to work on upping my production speed while I stream. But that's okay. I feel very good of what we accomplished today, you know? So cute and fun. Yeah, looking good. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you as always. Oh, it was really, really fun. We had a good, solid stream today. Okay, so I'll see you guys the week after next week. I'll be updating my Twitter, and, you know, I'll update my community tab on YouTube this time with a schedule. I gotta figure out which my 3 monitors has my OBS on it. There it is. Bye! Thank you for blooming. Zai-chan, bye-bye. It was a pleasure as always. Have a beautiful rest of your day, night, whatever. Sleep well. See ya in a week.